be softer? You or me? Let's try you first. Poke!
That tickles.
Oh gosh!
The softness contest is hereby canceled.
Oh, that's why we love these Hortensia scenes, man. Good day, good people. So they're finding the year of the Radiant Toon Link. Dave, bravo. Other Dave, Anomaly the Noble Cars. Few know me as the man who's ready to do some Fire Emblem engage, but has to take care of some other things first for, I am the AV who has... Pardon me, that's the wrong controller. I'm the AV who has to give you this news because I'm the one who was immediately following something that happened. Something apparently dreadful. And this is from Wednesday because he has to deal with all of this. We just announced the things that happened. Due to a heinous attack backstage, Camilla, current AWE champion, is recovering at home with nearly career-ending injuries, and at this point in time it is unknown if she will be cleared for competition by Ticket to Paradise. And I saw what happened, and I might even, I don't know if I want to put the disgusting and vile attack that happened backstage in the AWE up right now, but I might. We gotta do something about this. This ain't good. This ain't good, and this is also, you know, I mean, you know, we gotta do some, we gotta rent the AWE to have, you know, be able to run some of our matches, because we're gonna have some soon, but this was hard to watch. My well wishes go out to Camilla. Hopefully you're able to recover in time for Ticket to Paradise. But after that, I know I wouldn't. And so I'm kind of left to wonder, were they trying to take her out of the match because she's the biggest threat? She's the champion. Are they trying to make her vacate the championship? I don't know. I'm not in that, but that's not what we're here to focus on today. Today we have to focus on your comments and see what's up. So, starting off at the top, last week we had some banger supports, and hopefully we have a couple more banger supports today. Let me also just X this out. Thank you, YouTube. And go to the start. We have Anthony Sub. Welcome copying Zelkov. It was so good. It was so good. What other reason would you have to move to Illusia over the other places? Honestly, it's cold. I like the cold better than all of the other climates. As much as I love Solm, it would probably be too hot for me, not gonna lie. The Viennese have so many flowers, my allergies would be going like crazy, so it's really either Brodia or, just in terms of like where I would like to live climate-wise, it would either be Illusia or Brodia. And Brodia also looks kind of warm, but I don't know. It's probably going to be Illusia. That's just me saying me. Hortensia, wow, I'm a terrible cook. Avi. Yeah. And I'll tell you what, if we're going to go outside in a second, you're going to see who's in the, who's cooking, and I'll tell you, whoever's cooking right now, it's probably going to switch, actually. Well, because we're about to go to sleep. I will let you know, Hortensia definitely is at the kitchen station right now, and more importantly, she cooked an E-rated meal. E for not everyone, for more than anything. There's nothing. Oh, I did say that. Gosh darn it. There's nothing better than eating a Reese's egg while someone's crying. AV 2023. Man, it is only April and we've had some good AV quotes. Dumb idea. It's actually not a really dumb idea. I do kind of like it. But I also might not do it because we're probably going to do, probably not a female run of this game here. We'll probably do like a female run of this game on Twitch. Just run through it real quick. But Anthony Sub suggests doing a match for the women, a match for the men, and then a mixed tag team match between the two, with another character of their choosing, which, not a terrible idea. And then, yeah, Veronica's gotten better. And there were a lot of comments about Veronica. And I still need to hop back into Heroes. I'll download it after this recording, honestly, on my phone. Because, right, it's been on my tablet and it's been on my new tablet. But it has not been on my phone since I've gotten this phone. Which is wild because I feel like it should have been. Veronica's gotten better in terms of friendliness in the later books, but despite her being updated, her having her updated book 6 appearance, from what I've heard, she still has her book 1 personality. Probably because of the delay from COVID, but that they made new designs before Engage came out, but it's still kind of annoying. Shares a voice with Lynn, Mew, Akane, Clover, Athena, so that incredible voice actress. While the map is based on the Aether Raids mode. Now, I don't know about the lore of the game mode, but like, I feel like there's something more based in the Emblem place. Architecture. Emblem, there we go. I can pronounce things some days. Today is not one of those days, apparently. Like, obviously, they couldn't take anything straight from Heroes, because those maps are like 6x8, but it's weird that they didn't just do something like Emblem Castle to me. Who may be on the verge of losing it. Ooh, Lightning. Lightning Tome added to the Fatal 4-way match. I packed a meal with chaos and never change, Hortensia. Not for nothing, you guys. Once again, we will not be as supporting Hortensia. But she is one of my favorite characters in the game, and I will always say that. And it's crazy because when I saw her, like, first time when I saw her, I was like, I'm not gonna like this character at all, but she has been a delight. Veronica has enabled Amy's gambling addiction for free. You dang right she has, so you better believe we're gonna be using that thing. There was a second seal in that missed chest, it is what it is. Jessica. And we will be getting these clan scenes because Jessica Says Clan has 1 or 2 of this in his ace scene with Zelkov. I haven't seen many of Zelkov's ace scenes. I hope this trend continues. I hope so too. Pandreo needs all of those sewing kits because he's giving out handmade shawls or something at his next party. Gold Mary, I want to punch you in the face. I wish I could enjoy her tears. Veronica, you really hate Gold Mary. Oh man, Veronica, I'm not too keen on her, but I mean, like, you know, she's kind of interesting. We'll see. Veronica's so confusing here. Rehashing some of the stuff that Anthony Sub said. Her appearance is a new one, but she acts like the way she did. The most recent plotline I know references the Muspel stuff. The realm, not the dragon god. I must make you my hero before the summoner can do the same. Me playing as female Allier. Looking at the +1 female Allier in my barracks. Yeah, about that. Veronica's map was Aether Keep. There we go. There's this sword that you'll get from one of the final maps that can only be used by Welkin. And has a 1 to 2 range, thank goodness. I haven't really used Veronica, but I know that she can summon Emblem characters, including Ephraim, by himself as allies. Okay, that's actually really dope. I was hoping it would be something like that. Of course, there's a white owl here. It's Fed, the messenger owl, and when you said that, I was like, oh yes, of course. Of course. Dual Assist would only work on Yunaka if you gave her Lucy's ring, or reclass her into a backup unit. Fair enough. She might just take I don't want to give her Lucy's ring. Lucy also has great bond supports with Marin, but not as good as the return of Pointy Demon Spanker Lamel, because nothing will beat that in my eyes. I packed you a meal with chaos, by far my favorite. Here's some food you're never gonna eat. Exactly. I've ever heard. And once again, I'm gonna continue to reiterate it. Hortensia is great. Might be one of my favorite. She's in my top 5 in this game. And there's some good characters in this game. She's in my top 5. She's not S support potential, because she's like 4, but like, she's great. AV is saying that Gold Mary is Gordon Ramsay when Vanetta's right there. For future reference, and thank you for this, chapters 21 and 22 are right back to back. Sombron owes 1,000 years of unpaid child support. I don't think I got this far in the comment. No, yeah, I did. Can we call Tiki Divine Dragon? Tiki is literally the Divine Dragon Princess and Naga's daughter. 3 S's did not have a boat battle. I felt like they did, but maybe they didn't. Must be thinking of something else. Let me see. The chest that you missed, second seal. 8 emblems having a secret meeting on a tiny ship and nobody overheard them. Sounds like the opening to a one of those jokes. The wife thing is only half of it. Lindon's actually this kooky mad scientist and also old. Charlotte's real self is the best part of her. I concur. Gold Mary sucks. Boucheron is too good for this garbage. Cool versus cute. Told you these two have amazing scenes, and we have their B support, I believe, on the ready. And Emblem characters are 5 stars. While I'm not sure, I guess that a copy of your units would be 4 stars. I'm intrigued. And on the topic of Emblem Paralogue, Sigurd's game is famous for little secrets like spawning that high-level thief, holding Lamb and Bow in 3 houses, Azura Moon standing. Oh yeah, I gotcha. As such, his Paralogue contains a hidden goddess icon at the top right of the map, the tile above the rightmost rock. You'll need to send up a flyer if you want to get it. That's kind of neat. I kind of like that. I really like. So we're gonna have to play Sigurd's game at some point, and that's kind of the goal of this. It's Fire Emblem Monday. We're gonna try and play all the Fire Emblem games. All of them? Yeah, all of them. Yeah, I think all of them. But let's keep on keeping on. The Gaming Bear. First of all, hope you're feeling better. I saw in the last one you were like, forgot to comment on this one. I was feeling sick, but this episode, something of that nature, lifted my spirits, and I was like, thank you. I sincerely hope that you're feeling better. The World Council wouldn't be the same without you. But speaking of maddening, I wonder if Ginger Corin, I forgot her name, never forget our Ginger Corin. I've always wanted that Ginger protagonist, and I was like, we're gonna get it just real quick, just real quick. As a part of the Corin hive mind. Maybe she's just that nosy neighbor while the Corins run their own chaotic inside. No, that one's the feral Corin. I wouldn't be surprised if we see her somewhere else. The intrusive thought Corin. Loving all the Tamara supports. Can't wait to see the rest of them. Seriously, it's great how they made, how well they're made. Though I loved Fates for the AV touch to the supports. Now, why in the name of Sothis can we not S support the other characters? Why? I'm still like holding out hope that one day they'll just like drop some random free DLC where there's just S supports between characters. I highly doubt it, but man, it would make everyone applaud. And don't mind me, I'm just crying silently over Vale, and also because I had the exact same idea as Avi for the miracle, only to be dead wrong, proven dead wrong literally immediately. They've never done it before, so I wonder what it would be. Goda. Was Veronica cursed with a character development haircut or something? Stop! I haven't played since book 3. Dual assist is actually a very common strategy for Yunaka and other thieves for the constant poison procs. Oh! That I did not think of. Nathan, before I get to revel in both boss dialogue conversations and unit analysis rather, I figure I might go over the Lin doubles, and thank you for pointing this out, the AI targeting. As far as I'm aware, there's not much definitely documented on this yet, so I've done the experimenting myself, which once again I thank you on both hard and maddening from what I found. Enemy units prioritize 2 things above all else, ensuring a kill and breaking your unit. Specifically when I say ensuring a kill, I mean dealing lethal damage in 1 round of combat, not setting up a kill. This in itself puts Lin doubles at a very high placement in enemy targeting priority. Since they only have 1 HP, if an enemy can damage them, they will get the kill. Since Lin doubles always equip a sword, this also makes them extremely effective in drawing the attention of enemies with lances. However, this does not always place doubles at the top of enemy priority. If an enemy sees a kill on multiple of your units, they will choose the unit that they have the biggest hit rate against. This perhaps the biggest liability with using Lin doubles as targets to save a unit, since there's a very good chance that your Lin user will have naturally high avoidance. And don't get me wrong, the doubles are great. And frankly, I find them way better at body blocking than their intended purpose of giving Lin 4 or 5 automatic backups. Which is great, which is like something I just want to keep in mind now. Because I haven't really been using them all. I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm just going to pop this engage to shoot like halfway across the map, and then everybody else can do what they want to do. And I'll wait for you to do it again. And I guess like since I mentioned maddening, I'll also comment on this before going on. As far as maddening difficulties go, I say that is a good one to attempt. Simply on, okay, absolutely click the comment, and so see more is now lessened. Let me see. Yes. Good one to attempt simply on the count, but this is not that hard. I only struggled more on my first run on hard mode than I'm currently doing on maddening. And I've nearly finished the maddening run whilst purposely trying to use suboptimal units and downright bad ones in Vanette's case. Onward to Lindon. On first glance, I probably would have said the same sort of thing. That he's in the position of Izana and Fates. Nice filler unit, probably not going to be able to use on the team unless you really like him. But now that I've used him myself and what I've seen the light. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't think Lindon's a fantastic unit or anything, but he falls into the same sort of area that Alcris does for me. And seeing 0 damage. For Alcris, it's... And seeing him deal 0 damage on the battlefield forecast, only for him to double Luna crit. Yeah. And absolutely annihilate Lindon for, I'm sorry, everything for Lindon though. It's the fact that his personal skill incentivizes him to run a crit build. In fact, Lindon is the single easiest unit to get a 100% crit build because of his personal skill. Even better for Lindon is his bizarre growth rates, namely strength is identical to magic, which is crazy. So you can get a sage or a physical class, give him a killer weapon, and just crit for fun. Ultimately though, Lindon is just fun. Not optimal, doesn't really excel in these stats, but he's just fun. The 11th hour odd man flying around with a killer axe, you know what? I acknowledge that, I respect that. Before we get into the very short boss dialogues though, I have a pretty unique situation for the games that we've played so far, that Lindon has several unique recruitment conversations since everyone with the exception of Charlotte and Benny in Revelation specifically, and technically Jade, but she can also have an almost identical conversation with Diamant and Alier after each of one of her recruits them, is recruited by the Lord. Now, I'm not going to set a precedent of typing out every variation of a recruitment conversation since some characters in the older games have 5 or 6, but Lindon's conversations with Ivy and Hortensia have some potentially interesting details, so I thought I'd share them here. Here we go. Lindon. Princess Hortensia, and Hortensia's, Lindon, is that you? Freaking Hortensia. The gremlin. You remembered. Sure do. I never forget my uncle's retainer. We used to play together when I was little. Gotta say, I thought you'd have retired by now. I did. Even so, when the war became fiercer, they called upon me to serve. Still. Why I should spill blood for this broken nation, I do not know. From here, the conversation is identical to Welkin's. Ivy's though. Princess Ivy, you are alive! Lindon, is that you? You remember me! Of course. You were a loyal retainer to my uncle. King Hyacinth's older brother. Oh. Oh! When father inherited the throne, your lord left the castle, but I remember and served for a long time thereafter. Princess Ivy. Lucy has not been the same since King Hyacinth's death. If you would grant me the honor, I, Lindon, would be proud to fight by your side. Are you certain? If you side with me, you'll be posing, Lucia. Nonsense. Where you stand, there Lucia stands. Love that. And then, Lindon versus the boss. You betrayed us. I fight to restore Lucia, you fight for its decline. Which of us is truly on the wrong side? Thankfully, this boss conversation is nice and short, and the council report is getting pretty long. I actually had more to say too, but I'll save that all for another time. Looking forward to it. Because we still got some time to go in this game. I think we're only in 19. Only at chapter 19. 20 and 21 are back-to-back chapters, so I think we'll do a chapter this time. We'll do one, probably, maybe even two, whatchamadoodles, but let's not forget a good old Fern. Fern says, there's so many supports in this game, I've only unblocked a fraction after 3 playthroughs, so I'm really happy to watch the ones that you've gotten. I'm gonna try and get a good chunk of them. Like a good chunk of them. I've been playing Heroes for a few years and still don't know how to feel about Veronica. Fair enough. I'm sad to report your matchmaking efforts are futile as there's no paired endings other than Welkin in this game. Yet, I'm still holding out hope, you guys. I'm still holding out hope. But, thank you for the comments. We are gonna continue by first going to bed and then looking at some supports that we do have. I know that we have... Let me turn this up so I can hear.
Morning has come.
Morning has come.
I suppose it will take more than saying so to wake you.
You're dang right.
Although...
Wake me up inside.
I feel I am not the ideal person to be doing this.
Well, you better.
Surely the divine dragon should be tended to by someone more important.
Come on, Louis. You're super important.
Yes.
Hey,
a
buddy.
monarch would be appropriate. Or at least a royal.
Open your eyes, boy. I'm up.
Divine One, how long have you been awake?
I actually never sleep. I sleep with my ears open. I hear everything that happens in my slumber. Everything. Everything? Everything. Alright, Golden Air Welkin. Oh, I kind of almost want to make this attire for Welkin for his upcoming match at AWE's Ticket to Paradise for the inaugural Tables Championship. But we'll see. Yo, by the next time we see Vale, we might be Tables Champion. Isn't that exciting, Welkin? Ain't that nuts? Ain't that crazy, boyo? Alright, let's go. Alright, so Louis woke us up. I think I've done... let me double check to say that I've done the arena. Almost called it the fight pit, but this time I remember the name. Let me double check, make sure the arena's done, and then we will view our supports. I'm like 80%. Who's here now? Oh, Goldmare, what's good? Let's double check. Double check. Which is fine, because once we double check in here, I can just view the supports from in here. And then it is what it is. Who goes here? Nope, I already did. Great. So, let's look at our supports. We got a good chunk of them. Actually, 0 Welkin supports, which I was a little confused about, but we have Gold Mary. No, we have Panette and Boucheron. Right. I was training up Panette, and then all of a sudden, she got a scene with Boucheron because Boucheron showed up. I want to see what these two talk about.
Pardon, Boucheron. Have you a moment to spare?
I hope it's about milk.
Of course.
Forgive me if this seems impertinent, but
Nothing's impertinent for you, Ivy. Also, let me turn that down just a scotch. Go ahead, tell him what you want.
are you the son of a Pyrenees count?
I am.
Marvelous! I wonder if, as a noble, you might deign to do me a favor.
Okay.
I suppose so. What sort of favor?
Well, as you know, I serve the Crown Princess of Solm. To avoid embarrassing the royal family, I take pains to abide by the rules of high society. Yet, with respect to many noble customs, I remain rather ill at ease.
Interesting.
Thus, I would like you to instruct me in the manners and etiquette of your homeland.
I don't know if... So I feel like the manners and etiquette very much differ from kingdom to kingdom, from who I've met.
Sure, I can do that.
Why, thank you.
I've been curious about Solmic etiquette too.
There's no Solmic etiquette.
Since we both serve our respective royal families, it might be fun to teach each other.
A splendid idea. There is much to be learned, much to be taught.
Agreed.
I can scarcely wait.
Here's to education.
Here's... Okay, I guess they're just gonna have a little, a fun little, lesson in etiquette. Now, we have a scene with Tamara, which I think I want to save for last, but we also have this B scene with Celine, which might be kind of heavy, so let's see what's up.
Do you know what you are, Alfred? A barbarian in princess clothing.
I take it back, it's not heavy, she just called him a barbarian.
Huh. What a nice thing to say. Thanks, Celine.
Alfred, I don't know if she meant that as a compliment. You gotta catch the tone, my guy.
How did that strike you as a compliment?
You meant that I've got muscles all over like a barbarian, right?
Not quite.
That's real praise, even if you're just saying it because I'm your brother.
That is not at all how I meant it.
Freaking Alfred's a treat.
Hey, it's okay, Celine. If that wasn't the idea, then what did you mean by it?
Your first impulse on hearing we were low on water was to dig a well.
Yes, and?
Oh, right. Some mix-up, huh? Boy, was my face red.
Would that it were the only example.
Uh-oh.
What about the time you heard some soldiers wishing they could cleanse themselves?
And you tried to dig a well!
You immediately leapt to dig them a hot spring.
Wait, that's so funny.
Oh. Do we not like hot springs?
Maybe he just likes to dig.
That isn't my point. Why is your first instinct always to go digging?
Because it's good training.
Yeah.
Save your breath.
Because he's a meerkat. You remember that Lion King 1.5 song? Dig a tunnel, dig a tunnel, dig a tunnel, dig a tunnel. Quick before the hyenas come, dig a tunnel is what we... Hold on, before I get hit by Disney, we're not gonna do that.
It's instincts like that that mark you as barbaric.
But that's a banger of a song. If y'all haven't heard Dig a Tunnel by the Meerkats, y'all need to go hear Dig a Tunnel, because that line, that's so good.
Which would be fine for most men, but you are a prince. Try to act the part.
All right, Celine. I get your point.
Sounds like you also need the etiquette lessons from Boucheron.
From now on, I'm gonna train even harder. No more skip days.
I don't know if that's what she meant.
Pretty soon, I'll be so beefy that everyone can tell right off what a barbarian I am.
Alfred, that's not what she meant.
No more confusion.
You're literally confused.
Once again, you have completely missed the point.
It is what it is. Just gotta explain it a little bit better, Celine. Explain it in terms of muscles, Celine. Come on, you know your brother. Atier, speaking of muscles... Yeah, go ahead, y'all. Let's see this baked potato spite.
Hey, you Illusian weirdo. We gotta talk.
I'm sorry, I must have misheard you. Who are we talking about?
You heard me just fine.
Ooh.
What possessed you to spend 3 hours before battle polishing silverware?
That's a long time.
I don't see how that's any of your business. But since we're asking questions, indulge me. What's the point of your excessive exercise?
Building muscle.
What kind of question is that? We're at war. Silverware doesn't keep you alive in battle. Muscle does.
Now hold on. Let's think about what silverware we're using. If you get a little good old stab and go and stab right in the kidneys, that'll keep you alive.
I'm sorry, what?
You know, if you stab your enemies, not you getting stabbed in the kidneys. That will not keep you alive. That will keep you unalive.
Do you think your perfectly folded clothes are going to help you put a dent in the corrupted?
Ooh.
Excuse me, what?
Ooh.
Quit it with the whats.
What?
Are you actually implying that I'm not in condition to survive a battle?
Uh-oh.
If that's what you think, I'm going to have to ask you to get out of my face.
Oh my gosh.
What did you say?
She said get out of her face.
You are looking at the very picture of elegance and grace. My condition defines pristine. I'm sorry if all your pointless sweating has drained away your aesthetic taste.
Oh my gosh.
What's wrong with you?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
These two are like night and day. They are essentially night and day. We're gonna find I'm just at this point I know one of these Goldberry supports like trains has gotta just be a banger, and it's like, man, Goldberry, at least this one time, real cool. We haven't really gotten that yet. But who knows, we might. Celine, talk to I really wanted to see this. I accidentally got it and I was like, I'm very curious. Alright, little sisses.
Greetings, Princess Hortensia.
Princess Celine!
One of them's like, greetings, and the other one's like, gremlin.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's got Scrappy-Doo energy. She's got Scrappy-Doo energy. Oh no, it's real. Let me at him, let me at him.
You're gonna be tough, but I won't lose.
That's Scrappy-Doo energy.
Pardon, but what are you talking about?
That gave me shudders. It was like, yeah, I won't lose.
Oh, you're good. We might even be evenly matched, but you won't catch me admitting that in competition. I mean, you won't catch me surrendering the field of battle.
We are battling, then?
We're fighting?
Yes, and I will ignore whatever I need to proclaim. Princess Celine, you are no match for me.
Uh-oh.
I will defeat you in cuteness. And while I'm at it, everything else.
So we have cool versus cute. We've got cute versus cute. I hope Celine's like, no, I don't see it. I'm pretty sure I'm cuter than you. Goodbye.
So that's what you were raving about. How rambunctious you are.
Rambunctious?
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 Be all calm and superior while you can. I'm gonna fantabulize you into the ground. You
know, rambunctious, a real word. Fantabulize, she making stuff up.
Might as well get it over with and surrender!
She's a gremlin.
Is she leaving so soon? I had hoped to invite her to tea. What a darling girl, though. I wish I had a younger sister as adorable.
Man. I think maybe I want to finish their supports. I think I just kind of want all of Hortensia's supports. I think I want all of them. Kagetsu, we gotta get your C support. I think, are we in agreement that all of, well, okay, these are all Celine supports. Hold on, Hortensia, where are you? Yeah, we gotta get all of Hortensia's supports. Looks like we have all of her C supports already. I think we're all like, everyone's in agreement here. We need to get all of Hortensia supports just because she's had banger after banger. Yeah? Okay, yeah, I thought so. I can hear you guys in the War Council meeting already. We're saving this one for last, because that's going to be brilliant. Fogato, Rosato. Their names kind of rhyme. Panette has 2. This one makes sense. Wasn't sure about this one. Let's see what's up.
That was just what I needed. It's been way too long since we rode together.
I wonder if she talks in, like, her regular voice to Tamara.
Yes, boss. Nothing beats a nice jaunt on Wolfback.
Jaunt.
You and I used to go riding practically every night. What happened to those days?
War happened. The world has changed, unfortunately.
Isn't that the truth? And you know, you've mellowed out a lot since those days.
Yeah, in those days you were all like, let me murder everything in sight. I'm gonna murder those sleeping pigeons for you, Tamara. They weren't really causing me any trouble. You just like to murder things for some reason.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, come on! Remember how we met?
Go on.
You had a bunch of bandits tied to trees, and we're about to feed them to the wolves.
But not!
That was merely to intimidate them. I wasn't actually going to...
Yeah, you were.
And don't get me started on the way you used to talk. You'd say things like...
Tell me.
Feeling hungry, punks? I got a fresh serving of knuckles for you right here.
I want that, Panette.
Why, I beg you to cease this coarse impression.
That's the Panette I want to support.
Don't worry, Panette. I love the old you, but I love the new you too.
Okay.
The feeling is mutual, boss. Your relentless teasing aside.
It does seem like she's either trying to put that old her way behind her, or something. Let's keep going though. I was gonna say, these two articulate very similarly, so I do want to see where this is coming from.
Did you need something from me, Panette?
Oh, no. Why do you ask?
You have been staring at me for some time.
Some of the guys over there, and?
It's just that for a princess, you seem so, how to put this, composed.
Composed?
Do I? It seems like a rather ordinary level of composure to me.
Actually, now that I think about it, let's compare all of the other princesses. One freaks out whenever you say the word tea. One of them freaks out whenever you... One is singing all of the time. Brodia does not have a princess. When we look at the... and the other princess, Hortensia, she's literally a gremlin. You are the most composed princess by miles, Ivy, by miles. Unless the ghost shows up.
Really? But you are not bursting into song or dancing to and fro.
Exactly.
Correct. I do not do those things.
That is not something I do.
Nor are you running around like a mad wolf or cramming prime rib down your gullet.
Fair enough.
You are simply standing around. It was so odd, I could not help but stare.
Perhaps you are merely unaccustomed to the standard and expected conduct of royalty.
I have offended you, haven't I? My deepest apologies.
No need for that. I should not be looking for offense in others' customs. It's rather nice to speak with you, actually. My own retainers lack a certain femininity.
Zelkov and Kagetsu. Fair enough.
Really? I enjoy your company as well.
Good. Then, if it's all right with you, I'd like it very much if we became friends.
Oh.
Of course, Your Highness. It would be my honor.
Well, look at that. Friends. That seemed a little too normal. I'm sure there's some shenanigans about to play foot. I do want to double check on something. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think we got the A scene with Ivy and Tamara. We gotta focus on that. That's gonna be something we try and get by the end of this episode. I think we only have A scenes left. and of course Marin and Rosado. So let's actually start with Rosado Fogato. Rosado Fogato, ba-do-do-do.
Just one more final touch, and there. A perfect landscape.
Rosado! Drawing again, I see. What beautiful scenery.
Oh. Hey, Prince Fogato.
Dang.
And your face is every bit as beautiful.
Really? You think? Oh, thanks so much. Wait, no, I'm not falling for that again. I know how this goes.
That's so funny.
The second I ask you if I'm the very cutest, you'll turn on me again.
You'll turn on me.
Sorry, I told you. I don't do comparisons. Is it wrong of me to love all beauty equally?
Rosado's like, oh gosh darn, when you put it like that.
I guess you're right. You've been nothing but nice to me, and I've been kinda arrogant. It was wrong of me to obsess over being cuter than everyone else. I'm sorry.
Oh.
That's alright. There's no shame in aspiring to be the best.
Fair enough.
I have one way of thinking about the world, and you have another. We're allowed to disagree, aren't we? And to respect our differences?
Respect our differences. Yeah, of course.
There it is.
I guess instead of digging for more, I should learn to take your compliments at face value.
There you go.
Exactly. You keep being adorable, and I'll keep complimenting you. Then we're both happy.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm adorable, and that's a fact. All's right with the world.
Gosh darn it, Rosado.
There you go. And may I say, I love seeing that beautiful smile of yours.
Go on, tell me more.
Freaking Rosado. I'll take the compliments at face value and stop fishing for more. Immediately fishes for more. Rosado. A bean. Let's get this one next. See if we actually get some singing from Alfred. Come on.
I went with Alfred on a camping trip.
Please.
The food was great and the songs were hip.
Yep, and?
There were lots of stars in the sky that night. And that's the end of my song. All right.
Alright, now hit it, Alfred.
Good one. Way to let everybody know just how you feel.
He's the one who just enjoys it.
Aw, thanks. Most people don't think much of my singing.
What? Your singing is fantastic. It makes my heart swell up inside.
Oh. 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 I can't support people.
That's how it makes me feel too. Thanks, Prince Alfred. Oh, looks like the fire's petering out.
I don't think he's gonna sing, but you know what? That makes up for it.
Ooh, allow me. Let's see here.
Good work. You've got it down pat. What do you even need me here for? You're a natural.
Well, I had a great teacher.
Oh.
Keep buttering me up, why don't ya?
Thanks again. I've learned so much from being around you. It's really helped me get a handle on where your people are coming from.
Ah, you're trying to gain some first-hand experience of Solmic culture, huh?
Yeah. I thought if I tried Solm stuff, I'd get to know Solm's people.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So then tell me.
Go ahead.
Does this mean you're planning to invade?
Oh my gosh!
Not at all. I swear, I'm learning all this so I can help bring our countries together.
Yeah, I know. I'm just yanking your chain.
Gosh darn it, Tamara.
Still, I don't think our work here is done.
What makes you say that?
Because now it's my turn to learn more about the Kingdom of Firenade.
This is just a good scene.
For Solm and Firenade to grow closer, they both need to understand each other, right?
True enough.
Yo, I would have supported them.
Well then, for the sake of our countries, you'd better tell me all about this homeland of yours.
With pleasure, Princess Tamara. Now, where to begin?
And do it in song. He didn't sing. How unfortunate. But you know what? He did make me scream. I was like, I'll support them. My babies. Alright. We've saved the best for last then. And it's only a B support. Cute versus cool.
The battle to determine the superior style. Cool or cute. Cute or cool.
Who will win in this epic battle?
It's on, Rosado. You ready?
You bet I am. This is the moment your heart is stolen away forever, Marin.
Dang.
Hit me with whatever cute object you brought. I'm ready.
Feast your eyes on this!
What is it?
What's that? A drawing of some sort?
A drawing?
Oh, no, no, no. Take a closer look. This is a drawing, to scale, of none other than the Northern Illusian miniature woolly hare.
Woolly hair?
What? No.
It's like, oh my gosh! She pulled out the animals. Rosado did the research.
The Northern Illusian miniature woolly hair is so tiny and so fluffy and so adorable. Look at it.
No.
I happened to come across the little one, so of course I took the chance and sketched.
Mary, it sounds like you're gonna lose.
And in such detail. Oh, you know how much I adore rare creatures. I hate to admit it, Rosado. Your cute drawing has captivated my heart.
Looks like I win the day.
Not so fast.
Not so fast. You haven't seen what I brought.
Mary's about to hit you with that one-up.
It's an ornamental hairpin. And there, inlaid among the filigree, is a detailed wyvern design.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, it's the coolest thing I've ever seen.
I know what a big wyvern fan you are.
Who would have thought?
Your heart didn't stand a chance. I mean, look. Each and every one of its fangs has been painstakingly crafted.
How cool.
The craftsmanship is over-the-top magical and over-the-top cool.
Cool.
Cute.
This contest
is a stalemate.
Oh no. Well, how are they gonna settle this? Who wins? Who will win in the battle between cute and cool? You must finish off that support. Alright. Incredible. Man. Oh man. Before we go and do some fighting. Good supports. Always good supports. I want to set up the ones that we're gonna get from the place over there. You know, over here. The pool. And the other two places, but heck if I go to those other two places. The pool is literally right here. I do want to still get their A support. Y'all are done. Let's go ahead and set you up with Hortensia and... I kind of want the rest of Hortensia and... Celine. I think we're about to get some just... It might be a Celine kind of day. There. Excellent. And then... yeah, I didn't get that, but we're gonna get it soon. Bet. In that case, let's move on. Kagetsu, what's wrong? I set aside some time to think. Only now that I am here, I do not know what I will think about. Man, it sounds like you're killing time. You don't want to talk to Zelkov about that. Let me get this fish, probably. Pork? Never mind, I'm completely wrong. And we'll head out. Yeah, we'll head out. We'll depart. Now, I think I'll want to... I think I'm going to do a Paralogue first. Because there's going to be a stretch of episodes where we're just doing Paralogues, 100%. Because I know now we have a bunch of Paralogues that are just on the map, and we gotta do them. We absolutely have to do them. There's also a skirmish in the Divine Paralogues. Don't care about that so much. Let's see. Who is this? Ford of Hope. Ike. I'm just kind of thinking in terms of the people that we actually use frequently. Like, there's one in here. I kind of want to do this one solely because it's kind of just out of the way. Like, this one isn't super duper out of the way. It's also near that one over there. If you don't get into the... Yeah, we're doing this one. We're doing this one next. What are you? Sigurd, who we honestly just got back. Yeah, that's fine. We'll knock this out, and if we knock it out really quick, we might do 2 of these Paralogues and then do the chapter. Because we're only 45 minutes in, honestly. And I got time to record for a little bit. So let's do it. Oh, I didn't get to read it!
There's something unnatural about this place.
What do you mean? Sigurd, what are you doing
feel it
here?
as well? I've no explanation for it. Yet this place bears a great resemblance to Chalfie.
Chalfie?
Chalfie? I've never heard of it. Is it somewhere in your world?
No, Chalfie's my cousin.
Correct. It is my homeland.
Yes, my homeland. Also my cousin.
I once thought to lead a quiet life there in Chalfie. alongside my wife, Deirdre.
What happened?
Deirdre was kidnapped by followers of a dark faith. Her life was twisted to their desires.
Oh, I think I know Sigurd and I know his Deirdre. I think I have a thing with them. I think I have a dual heroes, and I think I use them all the time now that I'm thinking about it.
She was to aid in the resurrection of a dark god, heralding a new age of terror and destruction.
Yeah, I use Sigurd and Deirdre all the time, actually. I think I have a dual support, a dual hero thing in Fire Emblem Heroes with them. I'm pretty sure I do.
What? That's awful.
It happens, Walken.
Yet there was still light, still hope for our future.
Wouldn't be the first time.
How so?
Actually, I don't know how old his game is, so maybe it was the first time, but it wasn't the last time.
I believe I shall share that part of the tale with you following the trial. Take up your weapon, for I am the trial that you shall face.
I am the trial.
Overcome this trial, and our bond will grow. My power will become yours.
Okay.
And we have to fight in this place that is like your homeland. There's significance to that.
Yes.
Correct. Now earn it. Show me that your skills are sufficient to surpass my own.
Okay.
I'll take you down, Sigurd. I'm giving this everything I have.
So I kind of want to do these more so to train the homie, Panette. Because I once again, I could just have Yunaka and Anna just walk through this map, but I don't really want to do that. In fact, I think at this point our whole army could just walk through it. So first and foremost, I also need to go and do some emblem ring pulling because I have not done that in a little bit. Inventory swap spaces, inventory emblem rings, unit selection. Unit selection there. I was like, what do I want to do? So you're coming, you're coming. To really focus on getting you 3 some experience, really I guess you 4 some experience. You can show up to, is there anyone else here that I want to use? That, I mean, I kind of want to, I talked about using Chloe, and I still kind of want to use Chloe. I'm not against using Rosado, I'm not against using anybody. I kind of want to use Tamara, a little bit. She's level 1. I shouldn't bring her on this fight, but she's coming anyway. Let me see. If she's coming anyway, let's give her an emblem ring. I know we have some spares, which sounds ridiculous. Like, yeah, we got some spare emblem rings. Do we? I don't think we do. Oh yeah, we do. You can have Hector.
Hector!
Leave it to me.
What's up, Hector? Alright. So now it's kind of a protect Tamara mission. And let's swap some places. So oh my gosh, this map is kind of big. Okay, so that's where that goddess icon is. If I want to get it. You know, maybe I do. Gonna have to do the bridge. Alright. Yeah, we can just fight. Let me swap the spaces though. Let me make sure everybody who I want is up. Ironically enough, I want the 4 who I want to train up here. Kind of want you here. And you're there in case we need to do some shenanigans. Alright. Does anyone have Sigurd? Who has Sigurd? Somebody's got Sigurd, right? Because I like Sigurd. Who do you have? You have Lucina. Nobody have Sigurd? Somebody's gotta have Sigurd. Did I give it back to you? No, but I honestly think I should probably swap. I don't know, sometimes you can fly and I kind of think that's pretty cool. No, don't return over. Let's just fight. This isn't gonna be a hard map. It's not gonna be a hard map. I don't know why I'm fronting.
The trial is thus. Find your way to me and claim victory.
Yeah, we'll see about that. That's a bridge. It's connected to that person standing.
If we're going to reach Sigurd, We'll need to cross that bridge.
We don't need to.
And if we can capture that fortress, we might be able to operate it.
To my knowledge, I could just fly over here with my guy. Actually, are all those mages? Oh my gosh, why are there so many mages? I kind of hate that. Oh, I guess thinking out loud about this map. Oh my gosh. Must have been some strong enemies here on the original map. I'm sure y'all told me all about it.
Right away.
Oh, that's nuts. Okay, I guess... Hey, you start and engage.
Emblem, engage!
Because you better believe I'm immediately, every single time she's getting used, we're summoning a hero. We're summoning a red hero. Come on, hit me up.
You will be mine.
You will be mine. Alright, Panette. Come on, give me a 5-star. Give me a 5-star. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, 3-star. Dang it. Sword Flyer, though. It's nice having a flying unit, and they get to go this turn, correct? Sure do. Because now you're going to be broken. If you hit.
Allow me.
Good job.
I'll do it.
You could finish it.
Wouldn't miss it.
Is there anyone who can get you a little bit
With
lower?
perfect poise.
Without killing? It doesn't look like it. Because I know all of y'all would get the KO. Every single one of you is going to get the KO. Gosh darn it, Samara. Do you have any other weapons? I guess you could engage.
Grant me strength and victory.
Man. Fine.
I don't back down.
Hey, that's pretty dope, though. Well, that did nothing for me.
Yes.
Wait.
I smell gold.
I smell gold. She's a gremlin, too. We're Team Gremlin out here. And I really wish we weren't.
I'll do my best.
Here,
This
nobody's
isn't
gonna
so
try and
bad.
attack you guys, so that's fine.
Where to?
I'm honored.
You to here.
Yes.
And you can come here, I guess. Alright, let's see what's up. Still alive! There we go. And I think that might be enough for Tamara to... I was gonna say get the KO. How could you? Not my son. Alright. It's still not enough for you to do the thing. Consarned it, and now we gotta kinda like actually do stuff. Huh? Oh, okay, well hold on. Well here, you weaken this one.
Need help?
Ooh, the double assist. I'm sorry, Fabrication. I'm sorry. You were a real one, for real. Alright, you still can't do the job, which is unfortunate. But you should be able to do it after this. Is that a 6% chance to crit? Sure was.
Allow me.
I was gonna say, that's gonna get you Clo, but hey, look at you! Bravo to me, and my offensive capabilities have increased. Pretty decent level up, merciless. Love that. Alright, so we're gonna start here then. Chain attack's gonna get the KO. Ah, whatever. You still get the experience.
If I may. So cool.
So cool. Cool's winning. Apparently, Cool's beating Cute. We love to see it. All right, so now we gotta kind of focus on trying to make sure everybody survives. So I was gonna say you, who should have very high resistance, or at least high enough resistance for me not to be like, oh my gosh, look at up there. You missed! You missed! Did you just... She missed a 97 per... Ooh, child. Things are gonna get easier. Oh, man, I can't believe she just did that. Oh, boy, I can't believe she just did that. If you don't... Walk in, I need you to... Get in here. She really just missed that. Oh, man. That hurt me on the inside. This is okay. You like that? Yeah, I was gonna say Marin's. I'm not gonna call her a crit machine, but like she's been pretty good on our team. Let's see. How do we want to do this? So here's the thing. I'm trying to think about, you know, just in terms of what everybody's got, what they can do. You could do this, and you wouldn't die.
Sorry if that was too much.
And move you in. All the mages are gone, so I'm not actually expressly concerned anymore. So much so, you can just heal here. Yunaka, I guess you can start coming down this way. You can come this way, I suppose. The only person I'd be concerned, like super duper concerned about is Lapis, but Lapis can take that hit. Good dodge on the 82, by the way. Good dodge, good dodge, good dodge. What did you do to me? What did you do to me? What did you do to my son? Oh, movement? Oh, whatever. That's fine. That's okay. You could have done much worse. Who do I want to do the thing? You. You're here. I guess at the very least you should attack. Look at all those chain attacks. You love to see it.
Need help?
I am ready for a rest.
There you go. Now, if I want you to come over here, you have nothing to... I guess you could just come here, but then you're in the range of like a couple of people. I feel like you should still get an assist, right? None? Felt like you should have. But that's fine. Just gonna have to take one of those attacks, which is not the best, but it's not the worst right now. In terms of people who need the experience, I guess we could send you in to get it.
Sorry about that.
Good job, Lapis. So here's the thing, I could just decoy onto Anna, and that's gonna be like the fail-safe, but I mean, I don't really want to do that. I think it's honestly better to assign decoy to you, and make sure you have a weapon that is, oh, you can't actually move that far. Or at all right now. Whoops! Well, there's two ways to skin a cat. And that's the first way. I was gonna say, you can have a mirror and that's fine. You can come there. You can stand behind. Or so you can't do a thing. You can start moving forward, I suppose. You have a regular heal staff? Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. And then you start to move forward. I want you to move here. Can you take a magic attack? Yeah, you'll probably be fine. 14 resistance, you'll probably be fine. I don't know if that was true. But you're level like 11, you'll be okay.
Oh dear.
He's broken! Someone fix him! Someone put him back together! Good, good, good. If you want it, I think Tamara might be able to come over there and finish the job.
I won, my princess.
You're gonna go there. I'm surprised that they didn't attack the homie over there, but that's fine. That is what it is. Okay, so how do we want to do this? Because once again, you can't hit from a range and you can't get that KO. But you could get the KO. You, I don't think, can get close enough. You could if I moved you. And I suppose we could put you here to do that. Did you miss? You might have missed. You had a 46% chance. That's fine. But, oh, you're also in the bushes now that I think about it. But 100% chance, so we'll be okay.
Allow me.
Good shot.
What is that?
Yeah, I was gonna say, you gotta get those KOs, because I need you to, you know, I need you to, or at least stand on one of these, because we need some more gambles, you know? You know what I'm saying? This is a gambling game now. You definitely don't need it, you definitely don't need it, you really don't need it either. You need it the most, but I'd have to move you out of the way to here, I suppose. Let me also double check. Which one to use the backup one? It's you, okay. Oh, but there's another backup one that'll appear over there.
I will strike you down.
Good, goodness gracious. Okay. I still want this to happen. You might miss. 47% chance on all accounts. So let's do it like this.
Need help?
Hey, and you hit. Good job, Tamara. Look at you. Love to see it. Alright, so now that I'm okay with. You can heal her from 1 away because your staff usage is absolutely baller.
I can fight again.
Making you one of the best people in the game. I think somebody said to me, despite how you feel about her character, you gotta admit, she's very good in terms of staff utility. And not for nothing, love her character too now. Let's be frank, big fan. You're not gonna die. You can come up. You start to come up too. Figured that was gonna. Oh, no chance? Oh, Lamau. No chance to hit. Why'd you do that? Foolishness. What are you doing? Oh, you hit me with a big old rock. That was a lot of damage. I can't say I love that. Alright, so you hit me with big rock from over there. Here, you can come that way. Probably still need to send people that way. You have incredible resistance. Can anyone else hit you from here on Archer? But if I stay in here, they can't. So I think this is probably a decent idea. Honestly, I feel like he might be able to do okay against the Archer too. I do want you to heal our boy here. And it's one of those things, if I had given you Sigurd, you probably could have made it all the way over there. You still can make it all the way over there. That'll do. Oh, the one! Oh, the one!
That was eye-opening.
he should still live. You've gone, so I can't assign a decoy either. Your resistance is phenomenal. Your defense is also phenomenal. This... Ooh, but there's a flyer right there, and that's less than phenomenal.
Understood.
You stand here, go to the people. Honestly, you can stand here and just do whatever you want. You can follow up and hope that they give you some easy pickings. You can make some easy pickings for her. Yeah, you can go. You can come here, I guess. You're not ready for all of this. You're ready for some physicals, not for some magic. I also could have probably engaged over here, but it is what it is. You wait here for now. Alright, I was gonna say, well, now that Archer's gone, so Lapis can get some action there. You attack... Yeah, I was gonna say, if you attack you again, which is fine. Gonna hurt, but you still have 15. And you have another health bar. Ew. Don't love that. But, I think Anna's close enough to get over there to finish the first health bar here. Alright, well, I was gonna say the chain guard is now broken. You might be able to just finish the... not quite. Actually, you're pretty good at getting crits. I believe you'll get at least one. Unfortunate. There it is. That's what I was like, come on, get that crit.
I am
Get
guided by the
that crit.
emblems.
The bridge is down! Oh, not yet.
Fortress General's dead. The bridge is ours! Let's rest here for a minute, Divine Dragon.
Okay. Alright. +4, okay. And now what? Does this heal me? Sure does.
I'm still quite capable. You were beautiful while
I'm
you lasted.
pretty sure you can get close enough for the heal. Yep. So you regular heal onto our guy.
Others must need you as well.
Others, not right now. Actually, she's doing alright. You. I don't want that to happen over there. That's not what I want. I was gonna say you're gonna get the KO. You're also gonna get the KO. Here, you know what? Take the hit. It's fine. I don't know if there's I think I just need to send you over here and try and heal her. But I think we're gonna have to wait for a psychic staff. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
I feel great!
Is she under attack from both of them or just one of them? Just one. I couldn't block off the other half here. Although... no, I can't. Although, I guess I could have maybe engaged here. Yeah, I could have maybe engaged here with you, created a double there, which would have been in range for both of them, correct? Yes. That might have been the move to take, and if she somehow dies, which I mean she might, that might be the move that we hit. Alright, but also we gotta get her some kills. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's fine. We're healing everything right now.
My apologies.
You can only hit Louis so hard.
Observe your
A good 80% dodge.
Is that sufficient?
Good 80 dodge on him. Good on you. 38 is, wait a minute. That's not good. Hold on a second. They hit a little bit harder than I anticipated there. We might have to go back. Yeah, that's a 100% chance of death on to her.
I'm sorry, but that's my last fight. I have to lead my people in the Queendom of Soul.
Yeah, I thought you might be the liability of this route. Or not this route, but you know, this turn. No. We're not going there yet. We gotta make sure Tamara doesn't die. Alright, time crystal. Go here. Here's the thing, they do have a whole bunch of health. One of them has 3, and one of them has 2 little bars of you know, of health-a-madoodles. So, admittedly, we probably want a lot of our army over here. We probably want a lot of them either engaged or close to engaging. Yeah, we'll take this, whatever that is. Pure water. Oh, send it back. Alchrist. Alright, let's see how this goes. But you should still be fine. He'll probably get hit once, and then he won't get hit again, and then we'll be like, oh my gosh, he's incredible. Even if he does get hit, it's fine. Nobody's dead. I do want to see what the mages did and what Yunak was able to do. Oh my gosh, that's so many! What the heck? Despicable. Alright. Yunaka did eliminate one of the health bars. You'll be able to not eliminate one of the health bars, which is bad. Maybe. You're kind of close. Let me see. We do kind of have to split push at this point. Make sure... I was gonna say, you probably won't be super effective. You might be able to get a good amount of damage, but I also have to remember, they hurt. Real bad. You just go ahead and fill up, that's fine. But everyone over here has their stuff to do their stuff. So let's keep that in mind. You're the bigger threat, I believe. Yes, most definitely. So, here. Good job. Don't engage.
Let's go.
She's gonna have to be able to take one of. Oh no, we can just Houses Unite. We're gonna have to defeat you again now. That's the big ticket here.
I'll strike you down. No obstacle
good.
will stand.
And now, one more, which means the remaining 3 of you are gonna have to take out the other guy 1 health bar apiece. Which is literally not gonna happen. Let's start by doing this, I guess.
Better than ever.
Better than ever. All for 1? Yeah. But do we want to hit all for 1 on this one or the one with more health bars? Let's just get this one out of the way.
You will not.
Look at all these assists. Look at all your friends helping out. Yo, you missed? Who missed? Which one of y'all missed? I'm furious. One of y'all missed. I'm pretty sure, I don't remember who it was, but I saw somebody miss. That does give you, but you can't even get right there. Goodness gracious. So once again, the three of you, I guess, Jean, you're gonna have to take this KO. Yeah.
Right. Were you watching over me?
This thing is strong. I guess I do it to our enemies after all. So we got you, you, and you. Now you, when you engage, I have a little bit of confidence. But we also could call for some doubles. Man, okay. Wait. And you wait here. And we'll just see how that goes. At this point, we're just gonna see how that part goes, and if it goes well, it goes well. If it doesn't, whoops-a-daisy.
I feel wonderful.
Not for nothing, Tiki stand on the bridge. Because that's way more enemies than I want to deal with. Here, you can just wait there, that's fine.
Here until the end.
Let's see how this goes. Where's the actual enemy we have to fight? Okay, good. So, yep, that makes sense. Who are we supposed to beat up? Oh, Sigurd? Yeah, we'll just lead Sigurd out here, that's fine. Okay, so. Now it's a matter of how do we want to do this. Yeah, I'm okay with this.
By my hand, I see you!
Because if we get a couple Lunas in here, not quite. Not quite enough, but still pretty good. Oh gosh, it's a double. She can come here though. I do want her to get one of these KOs on the big boy. Because as long as she hits...
Need help?
Or that works too. She'll get a free level. Level 3, good training, good training. I've gotten even stronger, guess I'll keep fighting like this. Yeah, at least you're not dead. Big fan of you not being dead, for real, for real. Look, I know, I know you probably won't be using whatever thing is gonna be summoned here, but like, hey, I want to summon. Give me a green one. Come on, give me some green.
Come to my aid, hero.
Hook me up, hook me up. Come on, come on, come on. Give me another Ana. Come on. Oh, it's another 3-star. I wanted a 4-star or a 5-star. Boo. That's fine. It's not really that fine. I'm gonna have you come over here. Did I have bad fabrication? He's got pretty good defense. Honestly, not bad at all. Let me see, let me see. Because at this point I know we can beat this homie, but I want to see like, what's the best, how do I want to? How do I want to is the real question. I mean, hey, you wouldn't die. Don't say, well, it'll hurt, but you know, you'll be fine. So now you can come over here, finish this job. Do it with just a regular spear. Yep.
Allow me, come on!
Good job, just don't miss. Good job.
No obstacle.
If you miss, you die. That's our big quota here. You miss, you perish. What a productive battle. Thank you, Lapis. Never forget, you're still in that match. What do we got? What do we got? We have... I was gonna say, if there's a way that we can have you do it... I think there is a way that we can have you do it. It's gonna hurt my child, but it is what it is.
Need help? My turn!
So now you can finish the job. Very good. Hit it up, Marin.
Right. Come on!
Now I think about it, Marin likes to crit, so Marin could have just crit. Didn't crit. I'm glad we did that.
That's how a knight does it.
And level 12, level 19. You're way higher than I thought you were. Oh my gosh. Of course I've grown even stronger. I expect no less of myself. All right. Now there's no enemies over here. Oh, these are all mages. I mean, I guess I could get over here with Hortensia. Do I want to? I don't know if I can get over there in time. Here, go up there with your best friend. Anna and Yunaka have become best friends in this thing. Yeah. Now it's a matter of, I don't know, you ran away, you fool. Gosh, look at all of them. Alright, so... Let me just double check. It's like... Yeah, it's like 3 turns away. You have any boots on you? No? Okay. That's fine. I don't want any part of that.
Your orders, please.
Oh, well, gosh darn it. I guess that's fine. Wait, hold on. Are they backup units? Probably not, right? Yeah, I was gonna say they're just mystical. I was gonna say, but I see some armored units back here. That's a lot of units. For real, for real. That's good enough. Good job. Now, like, if we want to, we can wait there. You definitely gotta get out of the way.
I'll do as you command.
Oh, it's my guy. Get in there, Jeremy. Our fabrication armored unit. That's who. This is our guy, Jeremy. Jeremy, you get over here. You lure him in, Jeremy, and then we're gonna give him a big old fight. We got everybody out here and they're ready to brawl. Most of them are healed, but they're sure enough ready to brawl. Lure him in, Jeremy. Oh, that's not Jeremy.
On what do you stake your life? Tell me, how do you imagine the world once your war ends?
I wish for a peaceful world. For myself, my friends, everyone.
Oh, wait a minute.
A world that we will build for ourselves, where no one will be hurt by the greed of others.
Now, wait a minute. Welcome's not tanky, and he can't hit you
requires power to turn a dream into reality. Show me you have what it takes.
Wait, don't do your engage attack. Oh my gosh, he's cheating! He's cheating! He did the thing! My guy's about to die. Oh, he's alive. I guess at this point, Anna, you're just gonna have to hold him off. Good job. I mean, we'll just do that. Oh, wait a minute, hold up. I mean, for a second I was like, she could just do what she... Well, here's an option. Oh, we have to dispel the doubles? Did I already use Astrostorm? I did already use Astrostorm. Ugh. Just wait right there. Hey, look, my doubles. Yes. Oh, man. Well, this has become a little bit, not dicier, but it's sure happening right now. Vulcan is hurt. So I'm gonna have him come over here, I guess. Even though it doesn't look like there's really a safe space. Can't get anywhere in there. Pop an item. Pop the convoy. Heal yourself. Last time you only did, what, 23? Get all these antitoxins out of here. Item. Now we gotta make sure that you don't, because we don't have our... I wonder if they'll come and attack these. Maybe, actually. And if they do, that's not the worst thing in the world. I guess you could have healed somebody, and that may have been a better play. Jeremy, you're here as cannon fodder right now. Alright, and then you come over here. We have to do this without... We have to do it without Yunaka. Oh, I can't do that to you. Okay, well here's what we have to do. You gotta come here, I guess. And you have to come here. You have not moved, so... in the event that I assume that they're gonna come up this way, I'm gonna have you come here. Who hasn't moved? Oh, you? You gotta at least halfway block this path.
Thanks for the business!
Thanks for the business! Knock, knock, knock. Alright, so... This is our best option. And we still have to move you. Because gosh darn, I'm definitely gonna get that freaking icon by now. That's just a guarantee. That's gotta be on lock. Yes, that's what I expected. You were able to override twice? That seems like it's cheating. Okay. So, at the very least, we have Yunaka over here.
Tough, you know. Thanks for the business.
But man, do I miss having the decoy.
Thank you.
She's over here just curb stomping all of them, which is great. Okay. Alright. So they're all gone, which means you gotta go this turn. That's not a prediction, it's a spoiler. But I was gonna say I think we have the means of doing so because you can most definitely cause
that must have hurt.
that. We have no more magic units over here, so now we have to play around. First and foremost, can you get there this turn? Yes, you can. So we will be snatching that. That's a vulnerary. Where is it? Did I send her all the way up here for nothing? The rightmost rock. Is it like here? You know what? I don't think I care anymore. We just gotta survive this. Here. You're gonna set up for anybody else to take the finish. If you will not crit. And if we're fortunate enough, you can get the job done. We are not that fortunate. But, here's where we might be fortunate. You could finish the job. I know that you could finish the job. I'm trying to see if there's anyone who wouldn't finish the job who could go. Yes. Get in there. Because now Tamara can fly through this way. Oh wait, where's Jeremy? Where'd I send Jeremy? Does Jeremy disappear when she turns back to normal? That's sad. I hope we didn't just lose Jeremy. Here. You finish off the job, you get the experience. That's fine. I'm okay with that.
Need help?
Well played.
Well played. Didn't get a level up, but it is what it is. Excellent. The Holy Night complete. And that is too sweet. Alright, still took longer than I thought, so we'll probably only do a chapter at this point.
Well done. You have passed the trial with a stunning display of skill.
But next time we'll probably do, 2 paralogs. Just to even things out.
I didn't do it alone. All of us claimed this victory together.
Yeah, Welcome, you didn't really do much, huh?
Correct. Friends, allies, family, anyone with whom you forge bonds will give you strength.
Correct.
Now, the moment of truth. Do you wish to avenge the death of your mother, Lumera?
When I lost her, I was sad and angry. I thought I could never forget the one who took her life.
But now, here we are. And this is interesting because this one is forced to take place after, we have this confrontation with Vale.
But you asked me if I'd want revenge. And I don't know anymore.
I lost many friends, even family, in battle. And yet I find I bear no grudges. I know well the meaning of grief. As well, I know there is no single truth.
Heyo.
I entrusted this knowledge to my son, Selef. I hoped that it might guide his future.
Nice.
Your son? You and Deirdre's, you mean?
Indeed. Now listen well. You carry a proud and noble conviction in your heart.
You're dang right he does.
Knowing grief, justice, and truth are subjective, are you still able to fight with conviction?
Grief, justice, if somebody did say it, somebody did, and truth are subjective. Yo, it's wild when you say truth is subjective.
Of course. This war will end, and then I will see to it that the world remains at peace.
I really like truth is subjective.
A perfect answer, my friend. And the one I was hoping to hear.
That almost sounds like a villain's quote. The truth is
until
subjective.
The fighting is done and gone. I shall be by your side, watching over you.
Alright. Thank you, Sigurd. Now level yourself up to 20 and have a great day. Bond level unlocked. Maxtitude. The most maxed bond level. Now let me walk through this map and pick up all the things. Thank you. Mystical units ignore terrain bonuses to a foe's avoid rate when attacking with magic. Yeah, I knew that. Alright. Hey, what's up?
Good work.
Thank you. What about you? Wow! This place is pretty. I wouldn't mind coming to visit over here once the war's over. No, you need to get back to class. What's up, Golden?
You know...
Wherever we go, I'd like to imagine the people of Elegance who lived there in ages past. Get out of here. Thank you. Hey, what's up, Panette?
Indeed.
This place is pretty and whatnot, but I'd love to know if any gruesome battles took place here. That's why she's in the match, you guys. That's why she's in the match. I'll be taking that. I'll be snatching that. And I'll be grabbing that. Alright, there's also another one right here. This beach was rich in resources. There's also some animals. It's a rabbit. Over here, there is an animal and this. What are you? That cat. That's Zolkov? Good. That's another rabbit? No, it's a cat. It's basically a rabbit. Am I right or am I right, you guys? I'm not right, but I mean, like, you know, I can at least pretend to be right. Is that a not person who works for us? No, that's Citrine. I haven't seen Citrine in ages. Hey, Lapis. On the beach? Very cool. And then spices. Alright, let's get out of here. Depart. Let's leave. We're done here. Give me all those 420 bond fragments. Nice. As if they planned this. Oh man, I haven't checked the achievements in a little bit. I gotta go and pick those up. We probably have a bunch of bond fragments just on the ready. Emblem Sigurd. So we'll do the chapter. I guess before we do that, let's go. Hey, Somni, how you doing? Somni. We do want to do that. We probably won't get that this episode, unfortunately. We should get the B support for them this episode, and we should get the C support for them now. Yep. Alright. I kind of got it on lock in my brain for how many you need for each thing. But, let's come over here.
Welcome.
And let's eat some meals with people that I have not had full support with, like Gold Mary we could. Boucheron, I think, is... He might be one of the only people we have at B. Vander, Citrine, Cedal, Rosado. Never had any scenes with Lindon yet. Kinda wanna see who Lindon has scenes with other than like it. That makes sense, the old folks. That kinda makes sense, I guess. Boucheron surprises me. Hortensia makes sense. Jean. Sure. Well, I have my scenes with Jean, so let's pick somebody else. I saw one that just came up, right? Am I tripping? Maybe I'm indeed tripping. Vander. I mean, we could get some more Vander scenes. I wanted... We're full on Jade. Ah. Yeah, we'll do Boucheron. Give them an apple pie. I like Boucheron, and we're probably not going to use Boucheron, but I want to see some of the scenes.
I know a few things about cooking.
I have cooked a thing before.
I want the plating to shine.
Let's see how much
It
you know.
came out as lovely as a flower.
Is it a thing or two or more than two?
Very interesting creation.
It tastes a bit like a dish my wife used to make years ago. I think she called it apple pie.
Hey.
That's not bad.
That's
Kind of
not
refreshing.
bad.
Kind of refreshing, in fact. B, you do know a thing or two.
Do you take a portion to eat during your travels?
I won't eat it. I really won't. But, like, thanks. Big preach. Let's come over here. I think we really only have, like, 2 supports to view, unfortunately. Yeah, come here. So... We might get one from here, though. I think I want to continue training Panette, but we could also train Tamara some more. Here, we'll use you.
I am Panette, Royal Soldier of Solm.
She's more important right now.
Hey, relax. Let's take it easy.
I don't know if,
Play nice.
she's not taking it easy. She said 1% chance I'm gonna schmurder you. Oh my gosh.
I'm so sorry. Are you injured?
Are you sorry? She really said 67% chance, 1% chance to crit. Miss me with that. Gosh. Panette, chill. But don't chill. Keep doing that continuously. Never stop.
I am Panette. Brace yourself.
Let's try not to hurt each other, okay?
Jean probably will smack you. Oh, he's using his fist. Never mind. You're gonna smack him. Hey, but really some good brawling between you two.
I'm so sorry. Are you injured?
Yeah, he's injured. He used his fist and you hit him with an axe. Panette. There's a warlord out here.
Brawling one-on-one
Who are you
is
fighting
not
this time?
for the
Who are you
weak
gonna
of heart.
embarrass this time?
Prepare to be awestruck.
Oh, interesting. No, I think she's got you. Panette, I think she's yeah. Oof. Well, but you guys have support, so maybe we'll get a little bit of, yeah, that's what I was hoping for. I think that might be their ace support, too. I think it might be. If I'm not mistaken. We'll find out in a second after we go upstairs and slumber. And hit the hay, as they say. And while we do that, I'll split the recording. We did that, we went there, we cooked. Yes. We'll go up, we'll hit the hay, and then we will move on to the chapter. Because it'll take us to about time, because, well, the Paralogue took a little bit longer than I thought. Which is fine. Which is a-okay. We'll come through here, up the stairs, and slumber, and then look at our supports. And then head on to the chapter. Next episode, we'll probably do 2 Paralogues, and then we'll start moving back on with the story, because it'll be a double episode. Not a double episode, but a double chapter episode. So, it's sleepy time. He a sleepy boy. Go slumber, sleepy boy. Good night, sleepy boy. Who's getting in here? Fee fi fo fum, who comes?
I'm running late. How awful of me. I was trying to plan your breakfast.
Who is this?
Then lost track of time. Bread with vegetables? With a roast as a main course? Or perhaps...
Is it Citrine? I thought it might have been.
Sorry to bother you first thing. But could you tell me what sort of breakfast you prefer?
I mean, I kind of like Citrine.
I'll make sure the kitchen prepares it in advance next time.
I do kind of like Citrine, but I just haven't had enough scenes with Citrine. We haven't had enough Citrine scenes. Cit scenes, as I call them. I think we're good. Let's check our references. Let's split the recording. Whoa, we're splitting it right now! And we've done it! Excellent. Alright, let's check our supports. We built a couple. A couple more than I thought we would. You guys gotta see support because we actually did bring Tamara. That's true. You guys built your A support accidentally. Tamara, yes. So it's not... Oh, yeah. Let's start here. We haven't seen Lindon. Let's get some Lindon support. Don't cry, buddy.
My, what happened here to bring you to such a state?
Oh, I, found a book lying around.
Wait, hold on. Is he crying? Boucheron, I love you to bits, but let me tell you, tears get me in the mood for a Reese's egg. The contrast between your salty tears and the sweet egg.
When I started reading it, it was so moving that I couldn't hold back the waterworks.
A tragedy, is it? Tell me more.
It's a story of a great sage known only as L.
Could it be?
Oh? Tell me more about this L fellow.
It starts off with L as a young boy who's at the top of his class at an academy in Elusia.
What?
Then, it follows him as he becomes a royal soldier, even ending up as the prince's retainer.
Uh-oh.
I'm with you so far.
It sounds very familiar.
The prince was supposed to ascend the throne, but it ended up being somebody else instead.
Oh my.
The prince left the castle in frustration. L just stands there, stunned as he goes.
Uh-oh.
That was too sad to take, so I don't know what happens next.
Allow me to tell you.
Oh, you poor thing. Here, dry your eyes.
Thank you, sir. You know, lots of books make me cry, but this one hit me really hard for some reason. I'm thinking about the prince's bitterness and the way Elle felt to see him go. It's just too tragic.
You've got me invested now. If you keep reading, do tell me how it turns out.
Sure thing, sir.
Sure thing, Lindon.
And you can keep the handkerchief.
Gosh darn it, Boucheron. You know that's not yours. Keep your boogies out of there. Alright, let's keep on keeping on. We do have another Lindon support, and I think it's the only welcome support we have right now, so let's go ahead and view it.
Are you ready to begin, Divine One?
What are we beginning?
I think so, Lindon. But I do want to double-check one last thing.
Yeah, I don't like when this music's playing. What's up?
This experiment will somehow result in making people's lives easier and happier, right?
Absolutely, Divine One.
Okay.
What I learned by examining you is certain to lead to a new discovery or three.
Okay.
I anticipate very interesting results relating to quality sleep.
Quality sleep?
You dozed for 1,000 years, after all.
True. That's for lack of better terms, as far as I know so far, the longest any Fire Emblem protagonist has ever slept. We had Skylord sleep for a long time, but it wasn't 1,000 years.
It's fair to say no one has ever slept more soundly than you. Maybe we'll find out why.
Do you really think that's likely?
I most certainly do. This could be a godsend for those who struggle with insomnia.
True.
I hadn't thought of that. All right, sure. I'd love to help with your experiment.
I greatly appreciate it, Divine One. The first step is to cast thunder on you a few times to see how your body reacts.
But that hurts.
You'll grow numb to the pain soon enough, but your hair may not survive the experience.
But his hair!
You know, I've changed my mind. Sorry, but you'll have to find another test subject.
He's like, first I'm gonna have to strike you with lightning 90 times. I'll make sure you survive. I have a few elixirs. Your hair, though, the blue half will fall off, but the red half, it will survive. Gosh darn it, Lindon. Y'all weren't kidding. He's a crazy mad scientist. Zelkov, talk to my son. My OG son. Not my better son, John.
I have tracked you down.
And my best son, Alchrist.
Ah! You frightened me. You're Zelkov, right?
Twice in a row with this music.
Indeed. Interesting. Has something in particular about me frightened you?
Mostly your face, I guess.
Honest.
You mean to say I have an unsettling visage?
I mean, did you need me for something?
Yes. I am going to ask you a question. You will provide your answer immediately.
Uh-oh.
Did I do something?
Not yet, but that is about to change.
Uh-oh.
What do you mean?
I have a problem that can only be resolved by your particular skills.
What skills? I don't have any skills at crime stuff.
Who said we were committing a crime?
What was that? Speak up. Allow your voice to carve through the silence like a knife.
My gosh!
Otherwise, I may begin to feel you lack the conviction to assist me.
No, it's fine. Totally fine. Happy to help. Just please stop making that scary face.
What scary face?
Excellent. Thank you. Now please keep this discussion solely between us.
I like to imagine he immediately runs to Freya and says, "Oh, you won't believe what just happened to me." I hope he also has scenes with Freya. He probably doesn't. He might. He does not. Sad. Does have scenes with Louis, though. Those probably would be great. Have not finished the scenes with Yunaka and Zelkov. We gotta get some more Zelkov scenes. I feel like, oh man, I swear Yunaka better do an impression of Zelkov. Oof. Oof. Alright, here, we'll go here next, actually. This A support.
Thank you ever so much for the cooking lesson, Goldmary. I later made a chicken roast for the boss, following your steps to the letter.
It was raw.
She was over the moon, I say. Could not stop singing the dish's praises.
For the boss.
Oh, I'm so glad. Could it be that teaching is yet another entry in my absurdly long list of talents?
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry if the pristine quality of my lesson presented a distraction for you while cooking.
No, but there was one issue. The boss did appear to be in some pain as she ate.
Uh-oh.
That's worrisome.
Right?
Yes, there was something hard in the chicken that ground against her teeth.
Gristle?
Gristle, perhaps.
Or a chunk of the cutting board.
Oh.
You really must learn to be more careful with the chopping.
Understood.
Despite that, I think my cooking course was quite successful.
Has splinters in her mouth.
Indeed, it was a rousing success. Thank you for your assistance, my teacher. In fact, thanks to your tutelage, I have already received my first cooking assignment.
You've been given work. As a chef.
Uh-oh.
The boss found my way of chopping ingredients rather charming, you
Charming.
see. So when the war is over, she will invite some luminaries for a demonstration at Solm Palace.
Uh-oh.
A demonstration in the palace. For the whole court of the queendom.
Goldmary's like,
I know. Isn't it wonderful?
Uh-oh.
Be sure to tell them that it was you who taught me all I know.
Oh no.
That's a bit, well, There are bound to be serious individuals even in a relaxed court like Solm. So I suppose I'd better help make sure your chopping skill is up to the task.
She was like, okay, I can't have you embarrassing me.
What? I thought our lessons were finished.
If my name is on this, we will do it right. Shall I tell Princess Tamara that you refused lessons?
Uh-oh.
No.
She was like, gosh darn it, what have I roped myself into?
Shouldn't you be grateful to have individual instruction from such a gifted teacher?
Yes, Miss Goldmary.
But that's like, oh gosh darn it. She was like, I don't even want to be in this A support anymore. I'm sorry for that, that's my bad. That's on me. Let me see. I'm just peeking at the rest of Panette's. Tamara? Marin? I'm sure it's gonna be a delight. Go for it.
Hey, Marin! You look like you're lost in thought.
Maybe not a delight, maybe serious.
You could say that, Princess Tamara.
Well, what's on your mind?
I was thinking about why I left my village.
Why'd you do it?
Ah, yeah. You didn't want to become the next village matriarch.
Oh.
Yes, that's right.
Oh.
It was decided I had to take my mother's place. But I had always dreamed of being a knight. The whole thing was unreasonable. So I left.
You were a free spirit, even back then.
Even today.
I wouldn't call myself a free spirit. Not really. But after traveling on my own for a while, roaming with nowhere to go, I met a fearless woman riding on a wolf. Now she was a free spirit.
Cute.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Free spirit may not even cover it. You took on an entire gang of bandits by yourself.
Yeah, every single time.
And out of nowhere, you charged in to help. I'll never forget that day.
Neither will I. I didn't realize it then, but that chance encounter would change my life.
There it is, and you became a knight. That's cute. I didn't know that whole story. I feel like we should probably get all the retainee supports. Just to learn more about the inner workings of these relationships. However, well, let's save first. That's not save, that's save. However, we got a chapter to complete. We gotta head back to the dead town in Eluzia, which I've kind of been regretting ever since I saw the name of the chapter. The dead town don't sound like a fun time, if I have to do say so myself. It sounds like it might be a bad time. Let's go out here. Let's go through here. Yo, is there anybody alive in this town? Let me see. The Divine Dragon's army arrives at a lively Elusian port. That don't sound like the dead town. It sounds lively, fending off attackers at sea. After fending off attackers at sea. It sounds like a lively town. I don't know why they say, the dead town? It's the dead town. No, it sounds like they said it's a lively port. That's a yippee-skippy port if I've ever heard one. See, like, this ain't the dead town. The dead town is the town they burned down in Fierne. This is the lively town. This is the hokey-pokey town.
Hey, Zephia. How'd the report to Lord Sombron go?
Bet he was mad we lost the rings, huh?
Very.
Knew it! So he's gonna punish us, right? Finally, yes.
He's a masochist.
In fact, no. It was a scolding, nothing more. He impressed upon me the gravity of our role.
That's all? He must really love us. Feels good to be appreciated.
Has Lady Vale woken up yet?
No. That spell you keep casting on her. This is getting reckless.
Dang. The voice of reason. Gosh, I don't hate Mavier. I don't love the other ones, but man, I don't hate him.
We should dispense with the magic for now. Allow her to return to normal.
The spell will soon have a more stable effect. Lord Sombron gave me an enchanted helmet.
What?
For her to wear. A helmet imbued with his power that will amplify the spell I cast on her. Finally, I can erase the defect from existence.
Oh my gosh.
I intend to use it shortly. I would like to have some good news for my next meeting with Lord Sombron.
Speaking of news, our warships ran into the Divine Dragon's forces. No luck stopping him.
Sounds like they're sailing to Elusia as we speak.
Huh. Moving faster than I expected.
Yeah, we're in a rush.
Yeah. Only a matter of time before they're knocking at our door.
Oh! Want me to buy us some time? I can do it!
Of course, dear. So good of you to volunteer. But I can't have you going all alone. Mauvier, you'll accompany her, won't you?
Very well.
What? Why? I'd be fine on my own.
No, we would defeat you. Potentially slaughter you.
You are good, of
RKO
course.
you.
But you'd achieve even greater success with Mauvier at your side.
Well, okay. All the more praise for me then, right?
Zephyr, I ask one thing. Wait to cast your spell on Vale again until we return.
All right, Mauvier.
Then we depart.
We'll be back before you know it.
It sounds like Mauvier cares about the other Vale.
Mauvier. He's way too attached to that other Vale.
Yeah.
Truly. But it doesn't matter at the moment, and won't as long as he stays in his place. The Four Hounds are my family. I will always love Mauvier. Always. As long as he obeys.
So he's gonna not obey.
Now we have a serious matter to discuss. What Lady Vale said about having a sibling.
Right. That dragonstone of hers, something about it being whole, not broken.
Yes, exactly. We need to look into that. The situation bears examination.
Here we are. Give report. I expected it to be better defended. We just sailed right in.
Man, they're gonna kill Mauvier at some point, aren't they? And I'm not here for it. I like Mauvier.
What's wrong?
This is a port town. It's typically bustling with people. Why is it so quiet?
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, it's supposed to be lively. What's up?
I see someone over there. Maybe they can tell us.
Divine One, wait, that's...
Yes, hi. We're looking for anyone in this town. It's supposed to be rather lively. Could you please give us directions?
One of the corrupted.
Oh. The corrupted.
Yes. And surely not the only one here.
You're right. They must have spread through the whole town. Which means...
I'm afraid so.
No survivors?
Does the Fell Dragon mean to destroy Elusia too? But that makes no sense.
All I know is we can't turn a blind eye. We've got to get rid of them.
Yeah.
No. We move on.
Whoa.
What? And abandon the people here? Princess Ivy, tell us what you want to do.
We leave this place.
But there are people in danger. We have a responsibility to help them.
Are there people here?
That's what we did at Flora, isn't it?
We got there right after the attack. There were people to save.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if there's people here.
Look around. We're too late. Far too late.
There
aren't
so
any
sad.
survivors.
I would have wished nothing more than to help the people here. But with every passing moment, more lives may be lost elsewhere. We cannot waste our time on the dead. We must protect the living.
This is terrible.
I don't think I could abandon a town like this, but it's not my decision.
There's nobody left.
You'd already recognize the choice Princess Ivy would make, Divine One? Impressive.
No, that was...
No, I just guessed.
Thank you for your support, Divine One. Now, to the castle.
Yeah, part of me wonders if he made the choice and she was just like, yeah, what he said.
Aw, you're gonna cut and run just like that?
You're gonna cut and run?
Who's there?
Who do you think it is?
Hello, it's me, your old pal Marnie. Oh, and Mauvier's here too.
Mauvier's here! Hey, buddy! They're gonna kill you and I'm
We
not ready
meet
for
again.
it.
I really wish you decided to stay and fight the corrupted. Would have been so much easier.
What do you mean?
But the divine chicken's afraid of them. What? Isn't that right?
Did you tell them, Diamond? Divine Dragon, you've up and admitted it. I didn't say a word. Gosh darn it!
The Divine Dragon was thinking only of what's best for everyone.
Yeah, whatever. Just shut up, will ya? You're annoying me. You guessed right. The port fell a long time ago. But I won't let you just walk away. Wait, how's this for a deal? Drop your emblem rings, and you can go.
Well, yeah, sure, y'all can have one. I mean, y'all are at the disadvantage, so I mean, like, one's not gonna turn the tides. Last time we fought it was 50-50, we kicked your butt, so I mean, like, hey, go ahead and take an emblem ring out. Okay.
I don't think so.
I was just gonna toss it. Welcome, are you sure I could just toss her in? Okay, I guess I'll keep that emblem ring on me. That's fine.
Figured. Worth a shot, though, right? Well, time to fight then. And don't worry, we brought lots and lots of the corrupted, just for you.
That's a lot.
Tell me one thing first. Please. I need to know.
What?
Vale. Is she all right?
Lady Vale, she...
Shush, Mavier. We didn't come here to blab secrets. Afraid we can't answer that, Divine One. Our lips are sealed. Tell you what, when this is over, I'll whisper it into your dead little ears. How's that?
We'd hoped to learn whatever we could from the people of this town. But with no one left alive, we're glad to get the truth out of you, one way or another.
Oh my! That's my Welkin. Welkin has been like normal pants for the entire game, and then all of a sudden, last episode, he was like, "Ah yes, I am Zelkov." To, I guess we're gonna beat you up and get the truth out of you. That's my Welkin.
Mavier,
oh my gosh.
take.
Zephyr permitted us to use emblem rings?
Nah, I just went ahead and borrowed a couple.
Ma'am?
You did what? Marnie, when this is discovered...
I'll be what? Scolded? Punished? Please! We're Lord Sombron's favorites.
Oh no, they're gonna kill both of them.
Besides, if I capture even one more ring, imagine the praise I'll get. I'll be a hero.
Even in that case, he will not forgive you.
No, he won't.
Ugh, skip the lecture, okay? Just put it on. If you ruin my chance to shine, I won't forgive you.
Well, this is... I don't like the look of this map. Like, look at this. I hate these. Who's this? Who's this? We still have people to get in this map? Or in this game? The heck? Okay. Sure. So let me see. This is... It increases their resistance and their... Well, what's over here? Also, why are they here? Are they gonna come onto the boat or come from anywhere else? Alright, well in that case here. You lead that charge. You lead that charge. I mean, Vulcan has the corn ring. We might want to give the corn ring a like Yunaka just for this. Yeah, just for this game, or just for this like turn. Because we have so much of this gunk. You're gonna bring so many people too. Which means we would take. Who does she have? Crom and Robin? Crobin?
Corin, I'll protect you.
Yeah, that's fine. Yes, you could take Sigurd or somebody. But I am gonna give you Crom.
Crom, we go together!
Alright. I'm okay with that. Swap spaces and then start this bad boy. I kind of am okay with the folks being sent out right now. Kind of. I would much rather have you over here. I wanted to have you, so she's a backup unit, which is nice. My thing is she's just gonna be in danger. Unless we just kind of send you, you know what? You might be able to get there. This is gonna be, not a tricky map, but like there's stuff all over the place. We'll see what happens. Let's just go ahead and start and see what's up. Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, that's cool.
Divine One, the flame cannons. With
Oh!
those, you can burn right through that miasma.
Gosh darn it.
Why'd the Divine Dragon dock here? The place is infested. Guess I've got no choice but to cut my way through these moldering bastards.
Oh man, can anybody else talk to her? Like anybody else? It doesn't have to be me. Where's her? Can you talk to her? Gosh darn it. Okay.
Tis I.
Here, I guess you are on miasma duty. Ooh. Not bad. Are there any more miasma cannons, or are we just gonna try and like stand in the fronts here and kind of just lure everybody in?
I am prepared.
Here, you can go. That's fine.
You got it.
Vulcan, you do have to kind of schmoove.
I can fight.
Unfortunately.
Me, right? Let's go!
Yeah, like we're not gonna stand in the danger right there. But like if we really wanted to, you two could kind of just hang there and just goof and gaff. Marin, I don't explicitly trust you to block a path yet, but I guess for right now that's fine. And if we need you to come back to like just stand here, that's okay. I didn't have anybody do this. I probably should have.
Ready for anything.
Probably should be you. I'll have you do it in a turn or two.
My turn.
And I kind of want you kind of centered in case we need you somewhere specific. Did they not move? Oh, you're warping people. Great.
Yeah.
You're healing people. Great.
Yeah.
Okay. A lot of healing, a lot of healing. So much healing.
Damn it!
Ooh. Do not attack them. Thank you. Gosh, you have no idea how much I was like, I swear, if you attack on this turn, I will be furious. So here's what I kind of want to do then. You assign decoy. Let's fire this in a location where exactly just you two are gonna get hit. Perfect. Because now you, whole flying unit, can come here and attack. See, not even here. You can attack like here, can't you? For an 80% chance. That would be a... You wouldn't get the KO. If you did it from here, you would get the KO. And you got a couple chances to hit. For 50, that's fine. That's worth it.
You're going down.
And you hit twice. Good job. Alright. We will be attacking.
I'm pretty
Good.
tough, you know.
And you have the little assigned decoy thing, which is nice. You can go ahead and clear some of this out. You gotta come over here and get ready to... I guess we could have healed you, but that's a future me problem. Who's trying to attack you? That could spell death, but assign decoy. I was gonna say, that's not gonna do what I want it to do. I'm actually okay with this. Yeah, you can lure in the big beast. Although it can hit from more than one space away, so... Maybe I don't want to do that. What I do want to do is have you kind of there, then you here. I guess you can start walking up from behind. She's in danger, but she's not in, like, the worst danger in the world. And if, you know, we really wanted to, just to make sure that things aren't going, like, really haywire, we could always steel bow Astra onto you, who is the one who I believe is going to try and attack.
Now I have you! A good wind.
You didn't Luna any? Oh, you might have. I just wasn't paying attention. I did not want to do that. Okay, you gotta wait there. We'll see how this goes. Okay, so you're still warping people. They're gonna try and hit you, Naka, and I'm gonna laugh at you. Haha! Good. I'm gonna say 3 people are gonna try and attack you. That's fine. They have weapons, so I mean, like, they should try and hit. But apparently not. There you go. Come on. I was gonna say, you gotta at least try and hit her. Come on, Paul. There we go, another one. And another one bites the dust. Oh, no, that's bad. I mean, that's not the worst, but, like, well, you gotta get in there and talk to her, like, now. He can't get that far. Ugh. Assign decoy to her again. I guess. Welcome, I should have given you like a flying. I should have given you the Camilla ring.
Tough, you know.
Or the Sigurd ring.
Who's next?
Probably should have tried to block her in, because she's going to try and attack again. Nope, you just wait for now. Hopefully we'll be able to save her next turn. Although it looks like she's probably gonna die next turn. We got some more work to do, I guess. I really don't want to go here. Because you're gonna pick up at least one attack. Oh, you're not gonna get attacked because assigned decoy is good. Are there people in here? No, they're just corrupted. I should have known better. Man. Well, they have items. I guess that's something. We could do this. I think the fire's gonna kill two of them, but it is what it is. That's funny. Here. I was gonna say, you will be able to do this. You might be able to come in and finish the job. 100% chance to hit the point. Well met. Now, I don't think I want to touch that thing. I guess that's fine. Who hasn't gone? You. That's fine. You're gonna wait on cannon duty. You rescued her? Oh, you brought her into the fight. Oh, good. That's unfortunate. Okay. That's fine. That's one person on assigned decoy. And that's the only person who could have attacked her. Unfortunately, she's gonna walk in and attack like a dog. Which is a painful, painful. Do not walk in. Do not pass go.
Let's have some fun! Ooh, I just spotted a rare bug.
You're good.
I will strike you down.
Good crits all around. She's just out here critting left and right. I need to put a little more stock and more faith in Marin. No, actually, we have a bunch of those. Yeah, some
No, this can't.
All right, we gotta go back.
I did.
Yeah, that's a little bit my bad. And you know why it's my bad? Because I was like, oh yeah, I'll go rescue the people from this house, and they were like, everyone's dead. Don't do that. Let's go back in time. Gosh darn it. All my fault. All my fault. Gosh, Marin, stay out of that house. I will allow you to stay here and play puppy guard duty in case they come here. You guys do what you just did again. How many of you guys are backups? Oh, 3 backup units over there, so I can see that being a pain. Almost one Yunaka to essentially come to the other side, which you could do.
Sorry if that was too much.
In about a turn. Kind of cut them off there. You feel? I'm okay with that. And we're on the turn now that there's not going to be 80 units popping out of that tiny house, and me saying, oh yeah, well, whoop-de-doo. Alright, so now you're in here. You're right there, which is gonna be fine.
Come again.
Honestly, we can probably skip through this turn and everyone will survive. Yay. Ally turn. You're gonna do that dumb thing that I don't want you to. Wait a minute.
The weak die.
You didn't move. Why not? I mean, I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth because, like, now we can talk and I can send you out of the way.
Well, if it isn't the Divine Dragon.
Hey, what's up?
I know you. You're that knight I met at Brodia Castle, right?
Yeah!
Saphir of the Royal Guard, at your service.
I remember her.
Prince Diamond sent word that your ship was headed to Elusia.
I'm sure he did.
With the situation at the castle under control,
I do remember her.
I thought I'd come give you a hand.
I actually do remember her now.
I'm glad you decided to join us.
When Prince Diamond wrote us about the king's death, I felt like I had no choice. It's my duty to protect the kingdom His Majesty left behind. Diamond will rule that kingdom, so my life belongs to him. And to you. Use it well.
Alright, cool. We're still getting units, which is kind of surprising to me, but it is what it is. Alright, so if I send you here, that's 3 people who could attack you. I feel safe enough to do this. And safe enough to do this. Actually, hold up. Put them. I'm gonna have you go in first. Because you have bonus defense because of miasma. Disgusting. Now, I'm gonna put you here. Get your doubles in here. Great. Yunaka, I'm gonna... Oh, I guess there's a bunch of people here now. They're not gonna really cause too much trouble for you, are they? Are they in miasma? No, he's just on floor. But once again, they can't hit you, so I'm not really that concerned. My thing is, can anyone else try and attack you from here? No, they could from there, there, and there, but if you were here, then you are fine.
Right.
I see this here, so I'll go here and attack onto you, I suppose. Although I want you not going to go more that way, but it is what it is. You two can stay where you are.
Good to go.
You probably still have a vulnerary. Oh, you have an elixir. Nah, you can just wait. You're not going to waste a heal like that. Who do you think you are? Well, I suppose we could start by doing this. They have less movability. You can survive one attack from these guys, at the very least. Do I want to try and bring them down? That's a lot of people. Oh, they're, well, I mean, okay. Yeah, I think we're okay. Let's see how it goes. I could see me being a little bit too headstrong on this one, but you're going first.
Let us waste no time. I must return to Lady Vale.
Okay. You are standing in miasma, so we do want to kind of move. 2 people have attacked there.
I won, my princess.
Now, unfortunately, we will not be able to assign decoys.
I've got a lot riding on this, so do me a favor and die quick.
You're not standing in miasma. That's big talk for someone not standing in miasma. Oh, well, you do have that. Never mind, that's big talk for someone not standing in miasma. You dodged and got... Bro. That's kind of hype. Okay, you're standing in miasma, there's no doubt. No doubt in my mind, yeah. You're not standing in miasma, so you're going to perish. Very good. So Yunaka, I want to kind of walk down this hallway here, and probably has. Yeah, I was gonna say you have a bead on somebody to attack them. Ugh. I don't want to say we need to like tactically retreat, but like we might want to like do a little something over here.
A slight setback.
Yeah. Here, you come here. You Staff of Healing here. I might want to rethink like the next couple of moves that are going on right here. Send that away. These guys disappear this next turn. I do want to drag people out of the miasma. That's kind of all that's all I want right now. For real. That's okay.
I need to get stronger until no one can beat me.
They will stay there. You can now come here where people should not be in miasma to attack you. If I wanted to, we could engage, but I don't think that's necessary. But we do have just 2 backup units, and I guess there's 3 over there. I don't think most of them can get to where I am afraid of. If we do that, we can start to have you come this way. I don't want to stand here because it's like, oh my gosh, she's standing in miasma. But I'm gonna just take a guess and say that they still won't be able to hit her. If we need to go back because of it, that's fine. But I don't think they're gonna be able to hit her. So here's the thing, I want you to come backwards a little bit. You can come to here. You can come to, I really actually don't want him standing here. I want him standing a few more spaces back. But that's fine where we are right now. You fire the cannon again on these guys. Because once again, it'll halt their movement a little bit. And I'm okay with you standing here outside of the fire to try and garner some more of that attention. You can't fire as far as I think you can, but the next turn they should be a little bit closer.
Time
could
to
be
crack
nice.
skulls.
Okay. Who still needs to go? You. And I don't want you to go yet, so we'll end the turn and we'll see what happens. Good. So one of them's dead. Ooh, not dead. Which means they're gonna continue walking forward. Yeah. Another miss. My God! Oh my gosh, these doubles. All right, hold on. Maybe I was down these doubles out here because they're kind of popping off. All right, well he died. That's fine. It is one of those.
I really am.
I don't really love hearing him completely over and over again yell, I really am worthless, but like, you know, he's doing his job, so I can't be too mad. Alright, now here's where I was gonna say, you still have no chance of hitting. She's not dead. I was gonna say, I'll take the 3% chance. She's standing knee deep in miasma, and she's still like, oh yeah, you can hit me, that's fine. You still can't hit me, even if you do hit me. Very good, very good. Laugh at him, Yunaka, laugh at him. Hee hee ha ha at him. Alright, so you should be able to maybe not take out the both of them, which is not worrisome, but I mean, you know. Okay, so we're at a stalemate there. But we have an armor slayer, so we'll get there. So now we gotta do some thinking, because over here, you... Oh, we're out of this. Oh no, I didn't think about that. That's not the worst thing in the world. But...
Emblem, engage!
I think we might have to do a little bit of this. She is in harm's way, and you gotta protect your princess. Better yet, they could cause a little bit of a ruckus over there, which we don't love. We don't love to see it all. And you are weak to these guys, which is even more unfortunate. But, you know what, you haven't done engage, but your engage doesn't really do anything for me. So... we could switch here. If we attack you with the steel sword instead, does literally no damage. That's a future me problem. The current me problem is this. And the current me can fire here still one more time. Is there a route to go if we fire here? We have boom, boom, boom. Not attacking any of my homies. If we attack here, I think this is probably still our best bet. So if we do this. Most of them are borderline gone. So here is what we want to do. I think we want to start by doing a longbow attack here.
I'm still alive? Huh.
I think we want to continue by having you attack here.
All in a day's work.
And now we have these three. You could probably, you guys, so you're not even really a worry right now, because things are on fire. Now, what I think we want to do is have you actually come in here, assign decoy here. I think we want you, who I know has a ranged weapon, to attack here. Great. Love that that happened. Does the flame affect you? I feel like it shouldn't affect you. I know it does, but it shouldn't. You should be flying above it. Here, that's fine.
I'll help. I should
Good
learn
enough.
from you.
So... we could have you come in to help here, but I don't know if that's necessary. It might be necessary because I can't really have you go through there. So... push come to shove, I guess you just start by attacking here. You know what? Maybe I could have attacked with you. Oh, you might even crit. You didn't crit. I was hoping you would crit. You didn't. That's sad. Oh, but now you can finish the job, right? Correct? 100% chance. Go for it, girl.
That's how a princess does it.
And now the three of us can head back to the middle. Jean, who is cool right now, I think. My thing is, I don't think there's any way that we can defeat this person in the short amount of time that we have. You can do half, because I think I need Jean right here. I need Jean to do some damage there. So, first things first, I need you to... do you have any side? You just have the silver axe. So no matter what, I want you, but you can attack there. I want you in a spot where you would have to, so here. And I want you to hold the Armor Slayer, equip that bad boy. And you wait. Because your movement is not the best in the world. I want John to wait here. He'll come back in and help you out. You, I still think, well, I mean, like, actually, I guess we could do something here. Yeah, I mean, might as well. A little bit of damage.
Out of the way.
Good, good. And that gives them that little bit of bonus there, and then that stops their movement too. Alright, so that's one person attacking there. There are only really 3 units here. Alright, well that isn't gonna kill, right? Good. Good enough. You weren't supposed to attack there. We had a signed decoy. Could they not reach her? They might not have been able to reach her. That might have been my bad. Good. That was according to plan. No chance. Very good. You can heal yourself by waiting. And that, I believe, is the strategy that we're going to go with here. And just to ensure that you're at, like, full health. No. I need you to... I guess... Can you not psychic from here? No, we couldn't. Okay. That is interesting. But...
There's work to do.
I think we wait. That's not as much health as I want you to have, but it's some. Alright. All of this miasma's gone and the fire's gone. So now we gotta kind of do some thinking. My grandest foe. At this point, only you would be able to attack onto her. So, if we assign decoy, then we should be really okay. You can come through here and just kind of start wailing on our guy here. You're full health. I don't think you're going to be a liability. But we do have a bunch of backup units, so I should have maybe either equipped that one skill earlier or done something completely different. What is that?
Forgive me, Emblem. I know this
imposes oh, right, you
a
go
burden upon
berserk
you.
mode. I don't like that. He needs to not go berserk mode. Well, I was gonna say maybe I should have played this differently, but she's got decent dodge and
made quick work of that.
She could engage if she needs to. Oh, she's hurt. We'll see what happens. I'm probably gonna have to go back on that one. I kind of just expected her not to get hit. I thought she would dodge. That being said, I could throw him into the fire. To the fire.
Emblem, engage.
If we wanted to do this, because now you have more movement. Dark Inferno Plus attacks certain things, that might not be the worst idea. These are already on fire, so maybe I don't want to do that. Could do that. Don't really want to do that either. Maybe I don't even want to engage yet. We'll do that to start. And wait there. And we'll just see what happens. Ah, yes, because the three of us can now start coming forward. Come on, attack me, the Divine Dragon. And you cannot attack all the way up there. I already... Oh, you can't even do anything. You might as well just start walking up, I guess. Oh, I guess you could engage and also get us another unit. Oh, of course we got to gamble during the match. Ooh, that kind of hurt. That hurt you more. Okay. It's really a matter of which other unit will potentially attack us.
Thanks for the business.
Right. And by us, I mean our girl over here, and it looks like nobody will. And nobody's gonna attack her, which is great. It's you. Good. Good, good, good. Okay, I think we've got this in the bag, though. Because now, our boy's gonna be close enough to... Ooh, I didn't know. Forgot about that unit. Because now we have options, which is the best thing. Because... Who can attack? Oh, it's him. That's fine. As long as you can't attack us, I don't really care. Oh, the second one was no damage? Oh, boo. Oh, because of the... Yeah, that's fine. Never mind. Here. Do your job. Good.
You're nothing. It's over.
Okay, so that's alright.
I'll show you we mean business. Emblem Roy.
Stop using Roy like this. Roy's our boy. That's our boy, Roy. How do we want to handle this? Well, I know how I want to start. You better believe we're about to come up here, and we're about to get ourselves another pull. Come on, give me a pull. Let's summon a hero. What kind of? Hold on. Who's over here? Let's just try and get a blue one. I doubt we're gonna get something blue with the schmooves, but like, hey, if we get something blue with the schmooves, let's get it. Come on, let's get it. Come on, let's get it. Come on, give it to me. Come on, let's get it. Hey, let's get it. Come on, let's get it. Hey, let's get it. Come on, let's get it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Better than a 3-star? Gosh darn it, always a 3-star. Yeah, I'm gonna say like one of her like her max level 20 better be like, hey, better pulls. Darn it. Guarantees. I want my guaranteed after a 20 pull. I need that implemented into the game. Here, you just wait there.
Where to?
Honestly, you can just fly out of harm's way because I don't even want you to use that vulnerate. That should be like a in case of emergency. And right now it's not really an emergency. You can pop there. You can just go ahead and finish with your murder. Might be a better way about going about this, because we might be able to just block her in by standing right there and waiting. If everyone else can finish the job, then we might want to have you guys do exactly that, go in and finish the job. Oh, I guess he is still an armored unit? Cavalry? Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's okay, do what you do. And she's good dodge, good dodge. Now anybody else in here can come in. I do want you to come in. You can come in and finish the wolf. Anything with a better chance? Silver Sword's got a better chance. That'll do.
I could use a hot spring.
Good. Well, if you tell Alcris that, he'll dig you one. I'm sorry if the speed of my growth intimidates you. So we want to... And then you can get there. Yep. I see our plan of victory. So you, Longbow, get the job done.
I won't miss!
Good Luna crit.
I failed. But at least now.
At least now? Are you gonna be like, Vale will be okay? And then they'll kill you. You can't use that, but I'll take it. You... Assign decoy. Or do I want to do that? Because right now, everybody else is so safe anyway. In that case, actually... Just go ahead and heal.
Thanks.
And you get a level off of that. Good for you. Good on you, Hortensia. More adorable by the minute. Grimble, grimble, grimble. Puppy power! Because she's got Scrappy Doo energy. I don't think part of me believes like I've said that, but it's probably just me saying, oh yeah, I've said Scrappy Doo recently. Who hasn't gone? You. And you can't, but if you engage, can you fly around?
Won't you join me?
Probably not. I wouldn't think so. No. Then yeah, you can come here. Just the more the merrier at this point. Because together they should be able to defeat her. This shouldn't kill Yunaka? I was gonna say, it shouldn't kill Yunaka. Neither will the fire. Oh, but man, was it close. And you will be able to get the job almost done enough for me to be like, oh yeah, yippee skippy, you can hit from a range now, huh? Don't love that you can do that. I'm still gonna attack you. My boy's about to eat your blade. Nice. Yeah, he's fine. You can hit him with fire. He throws lightning. Super hot. Now, here's the dilemma. I now realize that this homie can... Oh, but you can't hit from that many away. Yeah, we'll do that. You'll be using holdout ++. Now that you've used it, I feel very comfortable saying, hey, Anna, finish the story. But maybe I want someone else to finish the story, you know? You could get over there. Can you get over there? You don't have the movement that I need you to have, for real, for real. Vulcan, I guess you could use the experience. I guess we could also have Gold Mary do it since we're trying to use Gold Mary. Here. Finish the story. In fact, engage.
Emblem, engage.
And everyone who's here, help her finish the story. All for one. And one for Brawl. Who's helping out?
My fate.
This is it.
Yeah, I love that it lets them continue to attack. It lets everyone do the attack, even when they're at 0.
Bunch of weaklings.
Bunch of weaklings? We just did a pile driver to you.
Oh no, this is bad. Bad.
Yeah, that looks pretty bad. Should we defeat your dragon too? Oh, we got a icon. Well, I don't care if I missed the other one now. We got one. Alright, cool. I was gonna say, Anna's most definitely the MVP. Yeah, absolutely. We just kind of said, hey, having that decoy, that's real good. Especially if just a tank of a unit. Real good. Can't believe all of those corrupted just jumped out of that house. Huh?
They took the rings.
And we'll take them again.
Marnie, we must retreat now.
I can't go back. I'm just gonna get an earful from Lord Sombron, or worse, Zephyr.
Well, you shouldn't have taken them.
And after all your nonsense about being exempt from scolding. Now, let's hurry to Lady Vale.
Wait, tell me, is Vale all right?
Lord Sombron has given Zephyr a new kind of magic to use on Lady Vale. If she does, the true Lady Vale will never awaken again. The others think this is a happy outcome. But I have always worried for her safety.
You're just saying this right in front of one of your other hounds?
You really do want to protect her, don't you?
I have said too much. Marnie, I am returning now, with or without you.
You can't just leave me. Hey, wait up!
Hey, why didn't you just murder them?
Is it a good idea to just let them go?
Agreed.
We took back the rings. Besides, I have a feeling that Vale is going to need him right at her side.
Oh, dang. This man's is like, you know what? I don't hate Vale. That guy seems okay.
Emblem Micaiah. Emblem Roy.
Micaiah's
Glad
back.
to finally have you
Let's
back
go.
with us.
I never lost faith that we would return to you. Thank you. On the shadowy moor and at Flora Port, it pained me to fight against you.
Hey, don't worry, you're good.
I'm sorry for putting you through that. I promise to never let that happen again.
And if it does, whoops-a-daisy.
I can't believe there are so many of the corrupted in Elusia.
The fell dragon is behind the rise of the corrupted in this kingdom.
Of course.
Sovereign blood is no longer enough for him. He's abducting the people of Elusia.
Oh, he's just eating the peoples?
When Sombron drains them, they turn into the corrupted. That's why they're everywhere.
Well, I mean, that kind of makes sense.
You mean the corrupted we killed were...
Solm, Rhodia, Firene. They'll all suffer if the corrupted leave my kingdom. We must act now. If any of my people still remain, I must do all I can to save them.
Oh, is she about to be the ruler of an empty kingdom?
Those two came all the way here to stop us from reaching Elusia Castle. The Four Hounds must be desperate to keep us at bay.
True.
Let's find out why.
They're trying to just halt us. Because they know that we're at chapter 20, and once we get into the 20s, we're close to the end of the game. Baby. Alright, let's go open up some of these doors. Pick up some of these items on the floors. Probably talk to Ivy too, because, you know, we just killed a whole bunch of our people. Oh man, I wish I could go onto the boat. Time to admire the map, actually. Oh yeah, you're new here, what's up?
Hey there.
Been a while, Divine One. I was starting to worry you might never catch up. Okay, bye. Yuta here. We'll probably eat food with her and somebody that I used to know. Beans. Oh, this place is rich in items. Oh, you guys probably have something to say about the things that went on here, right? It's freezing here. My numb hands make for poor bowmanship, and my hands are always cold. Gosh darn it. Alcrest. Give me this. There was also somebody here that I should probably talk to. Diamant, really?
Right.
Oh, right. I'm glad Sapphire found us. Hearing Brodia Castle is safe and secure puts my mind at ease. Well, I mean, you know, per her last report, things could have changed. People could have been dead. They might all be corrupted, just like this village. There's a... Nah, you can stay. We have a couple things to go over here. We got someone to talk to. Also, this kind of sucks. It is a ghost town, except no, it's not a ghost town anymore, it's a corrupted town. Wonder if Panette has anything to say about this. It's a ghost town, you like Ghost, right?
Indeed.
There we go. Oh wow, it's like she was talking directly to me. It was like, you like Ghost, right? How do you feel about this place? I love ghosts and haunted towns as much as anyone, but this place, I think not. I'm glad that she had specialized dialogue because she liked ghosts. Alright, how about you?
Yep.
Better keep an eye on me, Divine One. I'm getting more powerful by the second. You have anything actually to say?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So many other towns are barely holding it together. We need to press on, Divine One. I was gonna say, there definitely should be some specialty dialogue for her here. Jean probably doesn't have... He might. Because he's all about saving people, and he couldn't save these people. Yep, it's hard seeing wounded people, but harder to see those without any chance of recovery. Yep. In fact, part of me is thinking out loud that everyone has special dialogue for every map, but I just click them the one time that they say, hey, I did a good job in this battle. They give me their shards, and then there's another dialogue option after that.
Zappy!
Yep, I did a number on him today. And now you have something else to say, right?
Nope.
Maybe this is... Yep. We could have been talking to everybody this whole time. Maybe this is cold, but I don't really care if we give, if we restore give report or not. It doesn't affect me. Oh my gosh, that is cold. What the heck, you not? What the heck? That's not cool. Bro, Yunaka, that's really not cool. Don't let anyone, don't let Ivy. Hey, Ivy, Yunaka didn't say what she said. What did she say? Hey, let's talk.
Yes.
You mustn't linger here. Let us make haste to Elusia Castle. Alright, and then I'm just gonna check out, maybe talk to a couple more people, because now that I know everyone has specialty dialogue for pretty much every map, like Yunaka saying, I don't really care if this port gets restored. I guess she does have bad memories from Elusia, or was she from Brodia? I think she's Brodian. She's not Elusian, is she? I don't think so. Hey, how do you feel? There are other towns like this, aren't there? We have to save as many as we can. Yeah. That's unfortunate because this is a lively one. Oh, this is your home. What's up?
No.
Pity's a strong word. Guilt, no. But the people here were unfortunate. That much is clear. Alright, and you, Amber. I'll be okay in this cold, but I do wish I had worn my fluffiest alpaca sweater today. Brr! What a silly goose. Alchris, your hands are numb. Marin. I see birds are still flocking to the sport. It's like they're waiting for humans to return. Oh, that's actually really sad. That's actually really sad, waiting for the humans to return. What about you?
Right.
And a lot of enemies this time. That's a good thing, right? Or is it quality over quantity? Nope. As long as you're alive and you murdered a bunch of them, great. The grass may look frozen, but some of it's still okay. If we thaw it out a bit, we could still eat it. We can grow some taters when we get home. Please do not eat the weeds, Lapis.
You know.
You're the MVP, you usually are. Now, what do you actually have to say?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, this is sad because she is from Elusia. Elusia. I got on well with the people here. They'd always come to see what I had for sale. Man. I really hate it when they're and not hate, I actually really like it. But it kind of hits me hard when they change their expressions, like Anna here.
You know.
Yeah, I know. And then switch back to the other dialogue. Yeah. The sad eyes. That kind of really hit me hard. It hit me real hard. All right. I think I probably will start talking to people just in terms of like, oh yeah, let's just chat up everybody.
Pardon me?
How are you holding up in this beastly cold? It may not look it, but I feel perfectly warm. Now, do you have 2 pieces of dialogue? No. Okay. I figured. All right. Well, let's get out of here. We are A-okay to continue. Let's depart to the Somniel. Let's dip. There's apparently someone I didn't talk to, but it is what it is. Are we gonna get any post battle cutscene? Maybe? Nope. We sure did not, but so I guess that's pretty much the end of the episode. Let's go. Somniel map? No. We want to go to reference. I don't think we picked up. Oh, so we do have one. Y'all have supports? That's crazy. Well, oh, she's from Brodia. Never mind. That's not crazy at all. Hey, talk to Lucina.
I may be adorable, but you clearly have something that I don't. A kind of panache.
Do I? Well, to be frank, sometimes I wish I had your superb elegance.
Lucina, you don't need elegance, you need brute force and determination. You're fighting in a tables match to be one of the potential last people in the tables tourney, in the tables fatal 4-way match. It's the last match of the tourney. Lucina, you gotta stay focused. She's not focused. Focus on him, Lucina. Focus on him. Alright, great. So let us leave? No, let's continue. Let's have Yunaka cook, I guess.
Hey there.
Just because we just got Sapphire and we do not know anything about her. I kind of want to see these two. I feel like they might have some fun scenes. I feel like Sapphire might just be a fun individual. She's gonna hang out with probably Lindon and probably also with Vander. Yeah, the old folks. Yeah. Tamara. Who else does she have scenes with them? I was gonna say, surely it can't just be the Brodians. And the old folks. Oh, Louis too. Fear knees. A gold Mary. Lapis. I feel like she could add some scenes with Lapis. I guess I'll do Gold Mary because, well, I still want to see the A scene with Gold Mary because, you know, A scenes is where people like, I'm like, oh, hey, okay. That's how we got some of the best scenes we had with Hortensia. We started to see her scenes and then all of a sudden, like, her B scenes and her A scenes, she's been like, huh, she's delightful. But we're gonna hate whatever the C scene is. I can almost guarantee it.
Nice flavor.
This is gonna be great. I'd be surprised if anyone didn't love this.
Nearly as good as I would do.
We can safely call this acceptable. Is it like a B or a C? C. Okay.
Hey, I made this for you. Take it before I lose my nerve.
Oh. Thank you. I'm gonna throw it away, but hey, you know. Not because it's bad, but because I will never use it. Achievements. Looks like we got a lot of them. 17,000! Yeah, we had a lot of them. We sure enough had a lot of them. Maybe we'll do some pulls. Because, you know, the gambling addiction. Hey, what's up, Chrome?
Uh-huh.
Hey, Robin. Oh, no, it's you. Your presence seems quite familiar in some way. Is it because I'm a protagonist just like Robin was? Oh my. What do I want to do? Also, is there anything new in the Somniel? Strength training, Wyvern Ride, we might do that next time. Flea Market has new stuff, Item Shop has new stuff. Not the boutique. The Flea Market and the Flea Market. Yeah, I know what the Flea Market is. It's old Tamara's thing. What do you have to say?
I don't know.
I haven't been gone from Illusia long, but a lot has changed all the same. Hope everyone's okay. Everyone's not okay. Rosado, everyone in that village died, and apparently there's a bunch more villages like it. What do we have in stock? Then we'll just toss in the convoy. Psychic!
I thank you. I thank you.
Heck yeah.
I thank you.
I'll recover. Potentially. I kind of think I want more warps.
I thank you.
And more rescues.
I thank you.
I don't think we will ever need any more Master Seals, but the fact that we now have infinite second seals is very nice. Not infinite elixirs, which is not great, but it is what it is.
Do come again.
I most definitely will. How much money did I have? I can say that on the start menu. 36 grand. Pretty good. Pretty good because our Anna's cracked and she's just making money every time I send her out there alone with somebody else. I'll be taking this. We'll go to the pool, and then we'll look at some supports, and then we'll call it quits. So, to start, we will not be getting this episode, unfortunately. We will potentially get this. Yep. And then, I don't know if we're going to get this one. Probably not. No. So, I do want to potentially find someone. I'm just going to walk around to see if there's anybody who I don't have A supports with. Well, we have a C support with you. Is there anybody out here just around, hanging out? Ete, we got an A support early on. Vander, I guess we could force feed you a whole bunch of stuff. We got, I was gonna say we have supports with you already, but I do want to see what you have to say. Part of me is glad to see the inside of Illusia Castle, regardless of the circumstances. Even if it's like, filled with corpses. I don't think I'd be real happy to be back if that was the case. That's just me. That is just me, though. You know, it is what it is. Mayhaps you would love to see the corpses in Illusia Castle. Anna, we're all full on. I'll go ahead and do Sami in between episodes. Or as soon as this ends, rather. Yeah, we'll look at the map, see who's out here. Let me see. Rosada, I guess we can try and get the next scene by just spamming a whole bunch of items. You both are fine. You three are good. I guess we could also try and just get Gold Marys as well. Yeah, let's try and get Gold Mary A and then Rosado, I think, B. Pandreo, did we get your A scene? I don't think we got your A scene. I think we got your B scene. Okay, then let's do Pandreo, Gold Mary, and Rosado. I know where Rosado is. Hey, Sami. Pondreo is by the pool. Where? Pondreo, you lied to me. You're not by the pool? Unless these two count as the pool, which I assume they do. Yes. So... Are you too busy playing guitar to talk to me? Well, fine. I'll hang out with Boucheron instead. Boucheron, hey, I was gonna give you these incredible fishing baits.
Ooh.
I was gonna give these to Pondreo, but he's a big dummy and will not... Take these spirit gems too, I guess. Thank you. That could have all been yours, Pondreo. It could have all been yours if you weren't too busy playing your silly guitar. And I got another pretty pebble. And you can't have it, Pondreo. Maybe next episode, though. Because I do want to see how your party went. Alright. Hey, Rosado.
I don't know.
We are still waiting to get your...
Thanks.
No, not the manure. Well, I mean, maybe once. This is the opposite of cute. Fair enough. Sewing kit, maybe?
Thanks.
Good.
Thanks.
Have all these sewing kits, that's fine.
Thanks.
There we go. Alright, I think that's your B. And we're gonna try and, I guess, get Goldmary's A. Because last time I just ate some things while, you know. Oh, you have things to say. I shudder to think what has become of Illusia since I left. It was already in such a state. You probably like lilies.
Thank you.
That's all it took. You know what? That was pleasant. I expected to throw like 40 lilies at her and she just took one and we're good. Okay, in that case, let's look at our supports and then let's head on out for the episode. We'll hang out next to Robin. I'm sorry, Crom. No, actually we don't want to hang out here. We're gonna hang out in our room. So that afterwards we can go in and... Who's just chilling up here? Hey, Lapis! What's up?
Sure.
Back home there are these bell-shaped flowers. If you suck on the stems, they're really sweet. She's talking about honeydews? Not the melon. Is it honeydew? That's honey something. Anyway. We're gonna wait in here. We're gonna go to sleep after we look at these supports. So let's go ahead and reference supports, and we got a decent chunk. B support, Welkin. Hit him up.
How are you liking this mountain air, Divine One?
Alright, we're going on a hike.
It's so clear. Everything about this place is gorgeous.
Even you, Boucheron.
Just standing here is doing a lot to clear my mind.
I'm glad it's working as intended.
Is this the stream you mentioned before?
Yes. Well, probably. It's gotta be one of the ones around here.
Alright, lost.
You sound less than sure.
It's this terrible sense of direction I have.
That's the Fire Emblem quirk that everybody has.
I've tried to visit the same spot twice, but I've never had any luck.
Now you tell me.
What's the matter? You seem worried.
I'm suddenly wondering if we're going to be able to find our way home.
Don't worry about that. I've been breaking tree branches to mark our path. Now look over there. See that broken branch? It shows we came... that way. Huh? Oh.
Uh-oh.
I'm not seeing it.
Ugh. I could swear I broke that branch.
It fixed itself. The branch was like, oh, no you don't.
Which one?
What? Oh, none of these branches are broken. Oh, I'm so sorry, Divine One. But I think it'll be okay. Let's try going in this direction.
Oh no. Whatever direction he says, go the opposite.
Actually, let's head the other way.
He's smart. He's brilliant.
What? Why?
If your sense of direction is that bad, we should do the opposite of whatever your instinct says.
Welkin, we're same braining out here.
Fair point. Off we go.
Same brain. Welkin's he's a big smart boy. He's got level 6 academics too, baby. That might be, I'm actually gonna save that for maybe last. Welkin, you talk to Rosado too. What is this?
Need some water? Thanks.
He's dehydrated. Stay hydrated, guys.
We've come a long way. Are we close? If the rumor I heard in town is true, yeah, we should be.
Rumor? We came all this way for a rumor?
Right?
Yup, quite a rumor though. The spot we're looking for is supposed to have a view worth any risk to see.
My gosh.
If it's even close to true, nothing can keep me from it. Not distance, not exhaustion, not thirst.
I admire your passion for your work, Rosado.
But I don't share that passion. Goodbye.
More like a passion for everyone's likes. But thanks.
Likes?
Oh, you know, smiles, compliments, all the ways people enjoy my work. Every time I hear someone liked a drawing, I'm that much happier and more motivated.
Yo, we cannot introduce Rosado to social media. Rosado's gonna be a fiend for the likes. Oh gosh.
It's definitely uplifting when someone can see and appreciate what you do.
Speaking of, we're almost there. Come on! The drawing's important, but so's the journey to get there. Let's enjoy it, you and me.
Lead on, Rosado.
Okay, maybe after the Fogado support. Maybe Rosado would be okay on social media, but before that one, I don't know if Rosado would have been okay. I don't know if he would have been fine. You have 3, which is interesting. And since you're new, let's go and look at your 3 from the ground up. Gold Mary started all off.
Hello, Saphir. I heard you're good with fish. Is that true?
Yep, you heard right. Been fishing ever since my dad first took me out on the water. If it's got gills or flippers or tentacles, I can cook it to your preference.
I see. Even uncommon ingredients like squid or octopus are within your purview then.
They sure are. I once caught this massive thing. A real whopper. Don't even know what it was. But that didn't stop us from cutting it up and making a huge feast for the whole village.
Nice.
That is quite a story. You must be exceptionally skilled. That is why I must destroy you utterly.
Whoa!
Whoa, hey! Why the hostility?
Right?
I'm sorry, Saphir, but there is only room for one perfect chef here. I challenge you to a singular contest of culinary skill.
Oh my gosh.
You mean like a cook-off?
Yeah.
That's right. We'll showcase our talents and let others decide which of us is superior.
Sure. I guess this might as well happen.
What do you mean? You can just say no.
Good. I will tell you when and where as soon as it is decided. Be ready to cook some seafood.
Now, Gold Mary, I've been trying to give you your deal. I've been trying to, like, you know, like, be like, hey, Gold Mary, you're the one. You maybe chuckle a couple times, but, like, I hope, Sapphire kicks your butt. Hard.
And look forward to being ground into dust and used for seasoning.
Never mind! That's hilarious! I take every word back! Oh, man! Okay, that's real funny. That was really good. I was like, oh my gosh. I'm about done with her. And then she said that, and I was like, alright, well, I'm hanging on by a thread. Alcris, you're up.
All right, great hunting today. Well done. Couldn't have brought in nearly this much if not for you, Prince Alchrist. Thanks for coming.
Oh, but I barely helped. This is mostly your handiwork, Saphir.
Humble as ever, I see.
I don't know if it's humble. I think it's, more than that.
Now that we're good on meat for a while, I think it's
Inferiority.
going to be fishing next time. Care to join me?
Me? I don't have much experience with fishing.
You'll be fine. I'll show you how it's done.
I'd feel bad for the fish.
Oh.
Imagine getting yanked out of the water by someone as useless as me.
But you don't feel bad hunting?
Pretty sure the last thing a fish cares about is who's doing the catching. You'll be fine.
I'd feel bad for the fish.
I also doubt I'll catch anything. Any bait I offer is bound to be inferior, not worth a nibble.
Oh my gosh, Alchrist.
Nonsense! Stick with me and I promise you'll get plenty. But the real fun comes when I show you how to cook them.
You'll teach me how to cook fish? Really?
He didn't actually decline that one and say, oh no.
In that case, perhaps I will give it a try.
Wait, the Alchrist was like, Oh no, the fish? Absolutely not. I probably wouldn't even catch anything. And then Saphir was like, I'll teach you how to cook. He was like, bet.
That's what I like to hear. Consider yourself invited next time I head out.
Yes, please. Thank you, Saphir.
Oh. I wonder why. Maybe he's got like a secret cooking bone. Alright, Welkin. Talk to Saphir.
Thank you for sparring with me, Saphir.
No problem. Always a pleasure to find an opponent who can help me work up a sweat.
Glad to hear it, since I barely kept up. I see now why Brodia holds you in such high regard.
Don't be too modest. You're good, and you've got lots of room to grow.
Yep.
Strength, skill, speed. You're full of potential. Keep training. You'll see.
Maybe. But what I really envy is your intensity. The way you press the attack, it's relentless.
See, Welkin knows he needs that intensity for that tables match at Ticket to Paradise.
Do you think I've got the potential to be as ferocious a fighter as you are?
I hope that she just says no.
That's...
Oh, no.
Saphir?
Sorry. Listen, you'd be better off not modeling your fighting style too much after mine. Ferocity doesn't suit you.
Yep.
You're too kind a person for it.
Agreed.
Just be yourself.
Well, his blue
Hang on
half
tight
is.
to that kindness. Don't let it go.
I understand, Saphir. Thank you.
I rather enjoy Saphir. Goldmary and Welkin A, Hortensia, Celine B. We'll start with this A scene, actually. Usually I'd end with an A scene, but I think the B scene's gonna pop off.
Divine One, I must apologize for what happened last time we spoke.
Goldmary, I must apologize too, but the Reese's egg was quite delicious.
I was so overcome with joy, I actually made you stay with me until I was finished crying.
Oh my gosh.
That's all right. I'm just glad to see you feeling better.
After it was over, I realized it would make more sense if you knew about my childhood.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, what about it?
Everyone always fawned over me when I was young. So much so, in fact, it was all I knew. But in Elusia, when you reach a certain age, you have to leave home for the academy. For the first time, I had competitors. Others were more popular than me. I was devastated.
Go on.
I came to understand that some people can simply be better. I began to question everything.
Okay.
That must have been difficult.
Welkin, there's no need to really fill her head with that. It was like, oh, it must have been difficult to know that you were not the best.
Since then, I've become a bit of a perfectionist. Being anything less than ideal is frustrating.
At least you know. At least you're self-aware.
But then, you said you thought I was charming.
And I stand by that. Somehow you always manage to be charming, even on the battlefield.
Thank you. As soon as you said those words, I felt my confidence come flooding back.
Okay. Oh, here we go.
Is this good crying?
Can't you tell by how these tears glisten on my cheeks like the morning dew?
No, I can't.
I'm sorry, Divine One. I have such powerful feelings. It would be a crime to contain myself. You'll just have to admire this magnificence to your heart's content.
Okay.
I'll remain by your side until you're finished.
Welkin, that's kind of weird. I'll be here until you're done crying. These happy tears. I mean, you know, now that I say it out loud, that's not really all that weird. That's really not all that weird. Goldmary's a little bit weird, though. I don't know if she's gonna make the match, you guys. Hortensia, Celine, cap us off, which I'm sure is gonna be a delight because Hortensia is always a delight.
again, Princess Hortensia.
I hope that, but what I really hope is that Celine just starts to lean into it. I really pray that she starts to lean into it.
We do indeed meet, Princess Celine.
Oh, here it goes.
Let the competition commence! The first event will be the softness contest.
The what?
Who will be softer, You or me? Let's try you first. Poke!
That tickles!
Oh gosh!
The softness contest is hereby canceled.
Oh, that's why we love these Hortensia scenes, man.
So soon?
She was like, it's canceled.
Strategic adjustments need to be made.
That's unfortunate. I wanted to have a turn to poke at you.
Wait, really? Hey, no! Your mind games won't distract me. We're competitors.
She was like, wait, really? No, wait. Mind games, no.
Of course we are.
What is wrong with me? This girl's so adorable, she's messing with my mind. Insidious.
Insidious.
My turn. Let's see how soft you are.
Run!
Poke.
Hortensia, run!
I told you, that contest is canceled.
Forgive me. I was overcome with curiosity and couldn't help myself.
Oh my gosh.
Why is she smiling like that? Why do I like it? Enough of your tricks! I'm the cutest there is! I'll never be outdone!
Oh,
there
man.
She goes again. Drat. It seems I once more missed my chance to invite her to tea.
We gotta get their support. Man, look. I'll be frank, there's a lot of characters here. We probably won't see every single support. But like, every so often we get a character and we're like, we gotta view all their supports. Last time, it was, what? Owain, or Odin. It was Charlotte. There were a couple other ones that we saw every support for. I think we might have seen like almost every support in Fates because we played so much Fates. But clearly some characters were priorities. Hortensia might be the first of our priority characters. Marin's up there. Tamara's up there too. I really like Louis scenes, and I think we need to go back to some Louis scenes. I'm just kind of making like a list in my brain space. I think those are like my fave 4 right now in terms of how, and Alcris. Alcris scenes have always been delightful. Rosado scenes have been fun too. But heck yeah, we're probably gonna look at pretty much all of Hortensia's scenes. So next time we come, you might be like, oh my gosh, we can see all these B scenes and these A scenes with Hortensia. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. Even though I feel like we have a couple more characters coming, I'm pretty sure, part of me feels like we'll get Veil. At least I'm hoping we get Veil. But I feel like we'll have Veil for like the final fight and that's about it. We'll see. But for right now, that's all the time we have. Until next time, United States Aviator is taking off. Toodaloo, flight crew. We got a week ahead of ourselves. Thank you for watching. I was actually about to just cut and start rendering, but we didn't get one of these to end. So let's go ahead and do that. That's why I came up here in the first place. So let's do this real quick and then cut it. Whew! Who's coming in? And is it going to be worth it?
It's quiet here. A good place for mindfulness.
Jade?
I have a spare bit of time. I'll meditate.
Jade.
Go beyond material thoughts. Ah, an idea for my next comedy.
Oh my gosh. I'd love to hear her do some jokes or some stand-ups.
Ah, you're awake.
Yes.
I'll take my leave.
You can stay. I love the suspenders.
I must write this idea down before I forget.
I do like Jade a lot. Anyway, now we're good. Toodaloo, flight crew. Thanks for watching.